Well, can you tell me the fucking time? Well, I'll tell you what the time is. It's time to wake up, yeah. Pick a word, my friends. This conspiracy, feed it full of fucking lies, eating shit and spitting me. Suffocation round my back is rooted in my eyes. I got a fucking noose, you're hanging out tonight. Wake up, yeah.
Shut it, dumbass. This is the Big Conspire. Episode 115. I'm Bud. What's your name?
What a dumbass. Anyway,
Yeah.
how you doing, bro?
Yeah, that's more like it. I think I'm alright. I think I'm alive now. Doesn't seem to be anyone alive. Isn't that a song?
I don't think that was a song.
Fucking hell, man. I'm alright. I'm alright. This is episode 115 of the biggest conspire in the world. And I'm Rick.
And I'm Lee.
And that's Butthead over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Not me, Butthead. Who do you want to be, Beavis or Butthead?
I don't want to be any of them.
You got to choose one.
I'll be, what one was what? What was the blonde haired one?
I have no idea. I don't know.
I'll be Beavis.
I suppose
You
I'm
can be
Butthead then.
Butthead then.
Shut it, dumbass. Bogies.
Didn't
Right,
they
anyway.
do a new film of theirs a couple of years ago? Did they do like some
A
extra,
new film? Or do
yeah,
a film?
like a
Was there a
doing
film?
a thing with
Like
them,
a
brought
live
them
action
back for a
film
bit.
of Big.
I don't think a live action. Did they?
Oh, they could,
don't
couldn't
know.
they? Be
Well,
like,
no,
Bill
I
and
talking about
Ted's, wouldn't it?
Not really. Like
Did you
Beavis
watch
and
the?
Butthead.
There was like a new Bill and Ted's, weren't there? I didn't watch the new.
I didn't
Bill.
watch
Not
it.
Like, I mean, like in the last
10 years, yeah.
10 years, I think, or something like that. Yeah. I tell you what, I've been watching. I've been watching The Boys.
Oh,
The Boys
yeah.
season 3. Oh,
Okay.
it's brutal. Absolutely. It's the worst. Do you know what? I was thinking today that
Was it?
what's his
Is
name,
that the one?
Lander?
Hold on.
Who-
Was
what's
is
his
that the one
name?
in the first episode, Homelander? In the first episode with the man who shrinks into the and goes in
Yeah.
the man's penis.
Yeah,
And then he
yeah, he
sneezes.
blows him up.
Yeah.
He sneezes and blows him up. Homelander, yeah, he's got, you know, when they talk about supervillains, he's got to be the worst supervillain ever, I think.
Maybe. I don't know.
No? Well, you sort of warm to him. You think he's like quite a good guy, really.
No, I don't think he's a good guy.
Psychopathic. It's like he literally is. And I mean, that's the thing in it. If Superman was a bad guy, maybe
Yeah.
Superman is a bad guy. Have you watched the new? Sorry, I know.
No, this is not a film podcast, but no, I
It
haven't
is
watched
now.
the new Superman.
Yeah, did I maybe ask you that last episode? Could have asked you anything the last episode, wouldn't know. How long ago was that? Your last one? Three weeks. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We was going to do it the
But
next
it
week,
wasn't,
but
it wasn't 6 months or whatever, so
Lee-
we've done it.
my brother bowed out, I think,
And
or
then
did
you,
I?
and then you did afterwards. Anyway, we're back now. Doesn't matter.
We're back. And it's Saturday. We've never done
probably-
one on a Saturday before, I don't think. Or
I'm
not,
sure
not
we
for a
have.
very long time.
And what was I going to say? I don't know. Lost my train of thought now.
And
Next year, when the new year comes, we're definitely going to do more. We're going to do more than every
if
6
we're
months.
if we're not fighting the aliens on the beaches.
Yeah, but like I know, we're trying to do a weekly thing. This is our intention.
Try.
This is my
It is-
intention.
it is- we set-
Otherwise,
we
I'm
set
just
an
going to have to.
intention.
I'm just going to have to steal your podcast, bro, and do it by myself.
You won't do it by yourself. You can't anyway.
I could do
You know,
it
you
by myself.
can't.
I mean,
can't
it'd
do
be
it.
different. It might be even more duller. But
How am I getting the blame for it?
you're
not
not getting
doing it every week. You were
because
like,
a lot of the time
gonna
it's you.
steal
It is you. A lot of the time.
Not really.
It
a lot
is.
of times you as well. Oh, no,
Sometimes
like,
it's me,
the
but
actually, I think you'll
like
find
90% of the time
Actually, no.
it's you.
Last week, I admit, last week I was like, I was like late in for work and shit. And the week before that, it was you because you were
Yeah,
like,
but over the
fuck
previous
you, fuck you. or
5
something like that.
months, it's mostly been you.
Yeah, I admit that I've been having technical difficulties because my
Anyway, let's
My
not talk about that. We don't want to.
Yeah,
Not,
that's
this
my
isn't
conspiracy
this isn't a
rumours.
blame culture. This is very much blame culture.
yeah,
It's
but
not
you
a conspiracy.
can't avoid responsibilities. by
can't.
brushing them under the carpet and not talking about them either.
Okay, so it's your fault.
My
mostly.
fault. That's wrong, man. All right.
You just said we're appointing blame.
That's
The
not.
blame
That's
mostly
not.
falls
Let's
on
not
you.
take responsibility for things that we didn't do. All right.
You
Anyway.
just said take responsibility.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
You might as well be a politician.
Come on, give me some paranormal. Give me some brotherly paranormal experiences.
Paranormal
that
stuff.
you've
I haven't
had.
had any paranormal experiences. I haven't even had any dreams. My dreams have been getting more like I've been remembering them a little bit more, but I haven't had any connection to the other dreams. I did have a weird thing the other day while I was driving along. I think that was just me nearly fainting. I stopped at a roundabout and I'd
That's
like
not good.
No, it's not good. I had this weird feeling, sort of like the road. I don't know, maybe this is what people feel like just before they faint, but I wasn't lightheaded, but my vision went a bit weird. It was like the road was, like in Inception where the buildings all move. The road in front of me sort of felt like it was doing that, like coming up. And then I was like, whoa, am I going to fucking pass out or something? I don't know. And then I started driving and then I had this really weird sensation that the top of my head was a bowl. Like I didn't have the top of my skull on and I couldn't. There was like a space in the top of my head that felt like a bowl. Like a bowl shape.
Why is my dog trying to fight his way into my... Go away! He's trying to dig his way into my...
Anyway, what do you think about that?
Sorry.
Why is my head a bowl? Like, I don't
I've
know,
had
like a really weird sensation. Like felt like the top of my head had a space in it.
Can I
in
hang
a
on
bowl
minute,
shape.
stop.
I'm trying to explain.
You're going to have to carry on a minute. Hang on.
Okay,
What are you
your
doing?
dog's
Sorry.
yeah. Just such a really weird sensation.
Sorry, I do apologise. My poor dog's having a breakdown. I was just starting because someone's letting off fucking fireworks literally in the garden.
Oh dear.
Oh, sorry, man.
That's
Talk
a shame.
about bad timing.
Poor little
But yeah,
doggy.
no, I've often had, not talking about me, but you talking about the bowl, where especially, I know it's going to sound weird, but when I'm having a shower, like
All of this sounds weird.
yeah, but like something was not water pouring in, but just like I felt like I had a crown, not a bowl, but like a crown, like a halo.
No,
I felt like I was wearing a crown. I've had that quite a few
I
times.
can imagine that if you said you're in a shower, I can imagine you have some sort of weird perception because
Probably,
water's falling down on your head. But
but it wasn't on my
this
head.
was just
Really
really weird.
But that's Kundalini, probably, isn't it? Some chakra. Your
I don't know what it
chakra's
is.
like.
Yeah, I did think is it something to do with like a chakra type head? Because you've got one.
I would say,
head, didn't you? Crown chakra.
Or you're having a stroke.
Yeah, it could be that. But it was just I've never had anything like that before. But it was the sensation of having this bowl. But it wasn't like my brain was missing or thing. It was it was almost separate, but inside my body type feeling.
Do you think it's to do with something? Well, because a lot of people are saying that the comet is like sending signals and stuff. Maybe you were getting like receiving a
Yes,
signal.
I don't think so. We're going to talk about Free Eye Atlas later.
We are.
Yeah, but I don't think it's to do with that.
I think
it
it could
probably
very
just
well
had
be.
like a weird, like strange blood pressure thing, and it was just a side effect of that, or I was getting a download. I don't know, but it was a.
Do you know
really,
we
very
talk
odd
about
feeling.
this stuff like, and you look up and you listen to podcasts about all this stuff, and then when you have an experience, you're like, nah, it's just.
Yeah,
blood
but that's
pressure.
my mind. My mind automatically goes to it's probably just like a.
Which
physiology.
my mind goes to. I'm having a.
Yeah, you'd be like,
I'm having a download. Or whatever,
I'm having a download. It's my Kundalini entrance opening up to be receive something. I'm not. I'm like, I probably just was having a weird moment. My body was out of sync with itself. That's why the road felt like it was moving up, and my body was, I did feel like I was a little bit out of my body, a tiny bit, and then that thing with my head. So how does that happen? It wasn't like any of my functions. I was completely functional because I drove off from the roundabout. But as I was going on, I was like, fuck, what's going on with the top of my head?
Not being, and it's going to sound really morbid. And maybe you was about to die, but you didn't.
Maybe.
You were about to leave your body and die.
Maybe someone else switched. Maybe I'm somebody
maybe you got to
else.
walk in. Maybe you are. You wouldn't be telling me, would you?
Don't know. Maybe that's part of it. Perhaps I have to tell you so you accept it, and therefore cement the walking status.
I don't accept it.
Anyway, if anyone's
I
listening,
deny
they know
you in
why-
the name of Jesus.
If anyone knows why I had a bowl in the top of my head, can you let us know?
I don't.
Send us an email at bigconspire@hotmail.com.
Yeah. Look us up on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, send us a message
Where?
put a message on the YouTube video. You had a
But,
bowl
right-
on your head because you have a brain aneurysm and you have 72 hours to live.
Ugh.
Actually, I think it's like 3 or 4 days ago, so I've beaten that.
You've beaten 72 hours. That's good. Well, yeah, no, that's an interesting thing.
That's all I got for you anyway. I did have a dream the other day when Dad was in it, but he was saying that he's
How did I?
No, it wasn't. It was just a dream because you don't have that connection. You didn't feel things.
I had a dream.
He was saying that his brother had been a farmer, but he wasn't a very good. He'd failed at being a farmer, and Dad was saying I would have been a good farmer if I wasn't. If I don't have a drinking problem. I was like, it's really such a strange thing.
No, that's not, because that's just
But it
tickling
wasn't.
something.
Oh,
I had the same thing, but I can't remember what it was. Dad was in my dream and he was talking about drinking. But I can't remember what it was. It was talking. Unless I
that's
told
not
you,
a
and it
surprise
popped
if you're
up in your-
having a dream about your father
Dad.
and he's talking about drinking. He liked to drink. He was sort of.
He was an alcoholic. Yeah, recovering, whatever.
Yeah.
Non-recovering.
So it's not surprising you would have that dream about it. But when
Yeah,
I
but you
woke
talked
up
to
and I
about it,
thought
you
about
talked to me about it. So
I thought about the dream. I thought, it's not. It didn't feel like a special dream. It didn't feel like Dad was come back from the other world, other side, to talk to me in the dream, because the conversation wasn't about anything. Wasn't real. He didn't,
Can I
because his
also
brother
say-
wasn't a farmer, and nor was our father, and they never had been and never would be. And my dad would have been a terrible farmer.
it's very strange that you say that again, because the dream, I can't. It's only because you're saying it that, like when Tom talks about it was the same feeling. I remember telling Kelly about it, and it wasn't like, I don't think it was a visiting dream, because it didn't seem, which
Yeah.
is quite strange. So then I'm thinking maybe there's something trying to impersonate. We talk about entities
Or you're
impersonating.
just having a dream.
There's no such, again, there's no
I know
such thing
you
as
don't
just
believe
dreams.
there's such a thing as dreams, but
I do, ish. No, but I don't fit. No, I don't really. I
no,
don't
you
think
said it
it's just
before. You think
dreams.
it
I
all
don't.
they all mean something. Well, they all mean
Don't-
something.
They're
not in
all
the way-
somewhere else. They're not just in our heads, dreams. That's what I think. They're connected to something. Not just,
Okay.
doesn't mean you're always communicating with spiritual beings and shit like that. Well, you are, because we are infinitely spiritual beings. Anyway, my feelings on dreams. I had a dream, along with the dad one. I had a dream. I don't know if I talked about it. I was saying on a nice podcast, but I told you about it. That me and you were in the dream, and you said to me,
Oh yeah.
I'm lucid. And then I was like, yeah, I was getting lucid. I was like, I'm just going to spin around so I stay lucid. And then you were like, you were like just going off and doing stupid shit. And I was like, let's try and create something. Let's try and use this dream, because I thought I was lucid dreaming with my brother, you. Let's try and find a way to make some money in the real world. And you were just like, fucking. I was like, I obviously woke up and I texted you and asked you if you had a lucid dream. And you were like, no.
Yeah, I got the
fuck, it wasn't
message. It was
I
like,
thought
did you
it
have
was
a
a
lucid
joint one.
dream last night? And I thought, fuck, he's.
I really
he's
thought
dreamed
maybe
I
we'd
was in
had
his
like a
dream,
joint
didn't he?
lucid dream.
But no, I didn't.
Yeah. Because it's very rare, isn't it, that you have,
Yeah.
have a communication with someone who like, and I was actually, obviously, I was me and you were you.
That would've been cool.
A couple of nights ago,
But
I had a dream
It
that-
would have been amazing if I had said, yeah, I had a lucid dream and I was talking to you and we had the same dream. But
that would have been,
It didn't
that would have
happen.
been, we could have done a whole book and film on that shit.
we would have talked about it forever. We would have dined off of that forever.
I
I also would have
was-
tried to do it again and it probably would have failed.
Yeah, well, we didn't, if we'd done it, then we hadn't tried to do it. It was just done, if you know what I mean. We didn't try to
No,
do
but
it.
imagine if
We
you
never
would
did
text
it.
me in the morning, did you have a thingy lucid dream? And then I said, yeah, I had a lucid dream and you were in it. And imagine since then, every night we'd be trying to do exactly the same thing, wouldn't we?
Why don't we try that anyway?
Well, we probably
forget.
should. Because I can't lucid dream on command.
Hmm.
I was
Well, anyone
watching
can,
some
can't they,
social
can't they,
media recently, and there's some woman keeps going on about how to astral travel, but none of it's really worked. I don't know. She talks a lot anyway.
I think I saw that, but
Just making videos to talk, and it's like after time I just forward it to the end to see if she actually given you any information. I think one of the like 10 videos I've seen, she's actually said something about how to do it, but I've forgotten how that was now. So
I know how you're supposed to I know how you're supposed to sort of astral travel, but it doesn't mean that works. Like, I'm just saying that
Well, the woman did say there's different things work for different people.
they're
I
different,
can't remember the one thing she said that worked for her.
different
so
strokes for
doesn't
different
matter.
folks and all that stuff.
Went to bed and just fell asleep,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
as I normally do.
No, I did have a dream that I was but it was I was looking at me, but I was this glowing, flashy, fluorescent ball of green light. That was me. But I'd
It's
been
like
captured.
plasma.
Yeah, I was a plasma ball, but I was from third person looking at me. But I'd been captured by these like beings that were a bit like I've been captured by the female overlord. Like the boss was a female, but I knew the presence of her, but I didn't see her. But the underling was like, oh, I really get some energy from this. Whatever they called me, I really get some energy. And then there was like a underling, like the second boss, who wasn't quite as powerful as woman. And he was like, I can't get anything from this energy. I can't get any energy. He was like really like angry that he couldn't get anything, but the lower one could. And the woman obviously had captured me, and I was captured, and that was quite like profound.
So you got captured by the divine feminine, and her underling was a male.
I don't think it was divine feminine. It wasn't very particularly nice. It was
doesn't have to be
maybe,
nice.
I don't know.
It was a woman who was God. So that's divine feminine, isn't it?
I don't think they were God either. They were captured. It was like a ciphering. It like not nice. It was a site.
Hey,
I was captured.
You've met women.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
And last night, because we're talking about dreams, I was in a special place and I saw whales. Because
We're talking the animals or the country.
The whales, yeah, the animals. They were like,
Okay.
I could see where they were, like their imprint in the water. And they were coming up, but it was like a really clear, brilliant water. It was a river. But the thing is, I'd recognise
Whales
this river.
in the river.
It was there's this place that I go to that I can go to in meditation. And there's this forest and stuff, but there's this river and it's got all the animals. It's a big river, clear river, but all like, you've got all the different aquatic animals and that. And it was this river that I was dreaming about, my place where I go to in meditation. And I was talking to my sister saying I could really like sort of stay here. She says, no, it's not interesting enough for me. But it was almost like the place where I would like to go when I die. So I was in my Elysian fields last night, like while I was sleeping, which was quite the same. It's quite interesting.
So you've created a place you create to go when you're dead.
Yeah, whales. I mean, I've used it. They were just magnificent, big, massive, and deep. It's fucking. Anyway, yeah, and not a dream thing, but this is probably just in my head. My wife was away for the weekend, went to New York, but I was in my bedroom, sitting on my bed, and at some point, I think I was just putting shoes on or trying to put TV on. I was trying to do something, and it felt like someone sat behind me, only like briefly, and obviously no one was there, but I had that weird, just like someone small sat behind. There was no one there. It was a weird.
Someone small. Goblin.
Yeah, because it wasn't like a big weight. It was like a small weight. It was just like, when you just like, it was a bit weird.
Maybe it was a past animal that you've departed. That's departed from you.
Eaten. Past curry member. Lambiriani sat behind me.
Your wife went to New York. What did she think of New York?
I thought it was a fucking dump. So it was busy, loud, it was really dull. Everyone was dull. Everyone was rude. It was insanely expensive. Never going there again. She said she might go there just for me, just if I wanted to. I'm not really.
They're going to let you in,
go there now. No, 5 years of. So how long have we been doing the podcast for?
I don't know.
Like 3 years, 4 or 5 years.
5 years.
We could just, do you know what? I just go there. They want 5 years of my social media thing. I'll just give them a USB of my conspiracy episodes now downloaded. Just listen to this. This is what I think of you. Yeah. Fuck wits. Nah, she didn't. Yeah, it was. She said even like the vending machines were asking for tips. That's how bad it was. I'm not. She's like, I'm not doing that. I think. Yeah, absolutely. She said that she was told before she went to take cash because most people wanted cash, but they didn't. But like if you paid by card, they added some extra gratitude thing. But if you paid by cash, they added some other tax. It was like whatever way you did it, they just fucked you. Like
yeah.
She said obviously the views in that were that was all saw some of
it's
the,
like worth seeing
the stuff. Yeah, she was good. She said it was an experience worth doing, but it wasn't. or it wasn't for her. It wasn't all it was made out to be. You know,
They never are. What place
they
is?
never are exactly. Yeah. So
I expect
that was
lots of
that.
people come to London and feel the same sort of thing. It's like, wow,
I certainly do.
that's underwhelming, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. But that's that. That's that.
So you won't be going to America because the US.
Because they won't let me in. Because they probably arrest me. They probably won't. They probably wouldn't. We're just
They
a
probably
stupid
won't
little
let you in.
podcast.
No, but it's social media, isn't it? If they're gonna, because obviously they want. What's it?
I don't think I really put much on social. What do I put on?
No,
I'm
but
not on X.
they want. Yeah, but you've got a
Can't stand that thing.
podcast. That's going to be part of it.
Yeah, we just talk about truth. We don't talk about.
They
Trump
can't
being-
handle the truth. Anyway, so they want 5 years of your social media, don't they? They want 10 years of your emails.
Fuck right off for that.
They want 10
Is that what
years.
they want? 10 years of your
Yeah,
emails?
apparently 10 years of your emails. Well, I don't know. This is speculation at the moment. I don't know if it's
Bizarre is
concrete.
that?
It might not even come to pass, but they want your biometric data. So they want eyeball scan, DNA, fingerprints, face scan. What else do they want? I'm sure I had maybe I had a thing about it. Of course, face scan. I can't remember. Did it say here? So I was looking at an article about it earlier. Tourist US would have to reveal 5 years of social media activity under the new Trump plan. The Border Protection Agency said it would also require. Oh, here we go. Mandatory new disclosure would apply to 42 countries whose nationals are currently permitted to enter the US without a visa, including long-term US allies Britain, France, Australia, Germany, and Japan. In a notice published on Tuesday, the US Customs and Border Protection Agency said it would also require any telephone numbers used by the visitors over the same period and any email addresses used in the last decade, as well as face, fingerprint, DNA, and iris biometrics. It would also ask for names, addresses, birth dates, and birthplaces of family members, including children. Who's going to want to fill all that shit in either? And obviously they're going to get all that information and they're just going to chuck it into an AI thing.
Yeah.
Going to have parameters on it, so a lot of that's going to be like not necessarily great, is it? It's going to not miss, but it's going to exclude people who shouldn't be.
No intention of. Wow,
the plan would throw a wrench into the travel for World Cup, which the US is co-hosting with Canada and Mexico next year. FIFA has said it expects to attract 5 million. Have you seen the prices? The World
cheapest
Cup?
World Cup final
Christ.
ticket.
Anyway,
it wasn't the cheapest ticket for the thing, but for the World Cup was £3,000.
Tourism to the US has already dropped dramatically in Trump's second term as president and has pushed a draconian crackdown on immigrants, including recent moves to ban all asylum claims and to stop migration entirely from more than 30 countries. Yeah, it's gonna decimate their tourist industry even more than it already has if that goes through. Because lots of people just aren't going to want to do it, are they? And because it's going to be you're not going to be allowed to say anything against their glorious leader. Yeah, freedom of speech and all that, but it's not freedom of. You've lost your freedom of speech. I mean, a lot of people in the US be like, oh, if they're talking shit about a country, we don't want them here. But that's not freedom of speech, is it?
No.
I mean, that'd be even worse than some of the shit that's gone down in this country recently.
Yeah.
They're talking about social media posts. You get them, admittedly, they're not going to prison. Well, if you sneak in and they capture you, you'll go to prison. But they're not letting you into their country because you might have said Donald Trump's a dickhead.
Yeah, you might have said a naughty word. Like,
well, if you were at a social media post, Donald Trump's a dickhead, that's going to flag up on the AI. And it's going to be like, you're not allowed to come in because you said that. So how's that a free and fair country? You're not allowed to have an opinion about the government.
We know it's not.
I know it's not that, but
I mean,
that's the basic
we know that it's not. We know, regardless of what anyone said before, Americans and blah blah blah. We know that's why we talk about this stuff, because it's a rogue state, isn't it?
Not at the moment, but I think it might be going that way. I've got some thoughts on that in a minute. Anyway, but quickly, World Cup. You've seen the prices, ridiculous. I
heard that the cheapest one for the World Cup final was like $3,000 or something stupid like that. I don't know what the average is for the rest of the thing.
Well, I think the starting group games, so the cheapest was like $300 or something, which is.
I mean,
Someone I
There-
saw.
you do get die-hard fans that save up all their
Yeah.
money just for World Cups, but I can't
do.
see them selling out there. I can't see
Well,
it.
maybe it might get to the thing where they do. I think it happened in. Did it happen in the Olympics? Lots of Olympics happens, and maybe some other. Well, it gets to like near to the game day, and they just slash the prices drastically, don't they, to get people in?
Yeah.
So maybe that might happen. But then the stadium's going to be probably going to be filled up with a lot of people from the US, which is going to be a completely different.
It's
fine,
a different thing, but it is what
it'll
it
be a
is,
completely
but-
different atmosphere than if you had a load of people who know. There'd be people from the US who want to go and see the World Cup because it's a spectacle. It's a sports spectacle.
Yeah.
There'll be lots of people there who are fans of football. But there'll be people there who just go because it's the World Cup. But if you've ever looked at American fans compared to like other football fans from around the world, they've got a completely different way of celebrating the game, haven't they?
They have. If you think about it, there's going to be. I mean, there's a lot of Germans in America. There's a lot of English in America. There's a lot of different Europeans that will try and get the tickets. Regardless, even if they haven't lived in America in Europe for ages, they're still
probably got.
So I think they won't have an issue actually selling out the. It will just be harder, obviously, for people that attract international travellers, etc. But.
Yeah, international travel is going to be hard. I did also see another thing where they were saying, the stadiums are like in a city or whatever, but then they're literally 45 miles. Yeah, 45 miles away from the city. It's like, okay, how do you get there? Because America's not known for its public infrastructure for transport. It's like get an Uber, and everyone knows that Uber and play times like that hike their prices. So people before, I think I can't remember where it said, they were paying $100 or £100, €100 on the time of the day to get to the stadium, or even getting away from the stadium afterwards, because Uber hiked their prices because it's a buyer's market. It's just ridiculous.
You just have to if you're going to go and that, you've got the money to go, you just plan it. I mean, if you can afford to do that, you can afford to do it, can't you?
Maybe,
that's the thing,
no, not if you're scraping. You're like right at the top level of where you can afford to, and then you've got to add an extra £200 to get to the stadium and back. $200 or whatever to get to.
You've got like a cheap ticket flying there, and you've got like a cheap hotel, whatever you call it, and you just had enough just to get to your ticket, and you're like,
and then you didn't realise how far away it was from where you're staying. It's like, I've got to get to the stadium, and it's 30 miles away. Like, how do I get there? So you get a cab, and it's another $100, and you're like, oh my god. Maybe some people can take that, but it seems like a bit of a hike. Plus, they've added water breaks in, haven't they, into the games? So it's like 4 quarters now instead of 2 halves.
Did you know? Because it's quite hot. I understand that.
No,
they did that in Qatar, did they not?
They did, but those water breaks were optional. It's like the referee could stop the game. These are set. Every game's going to have a set time where the breaks.
Oh, that's how they can get the adverts in?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, like a couple of minutes and get some extra adverts. It's just. Well,
obviously it's who
paid
who to get.
As long as after this they don't bring it into the game, like just
they won't.
have that. They might.
They won't. Everyone will be like, "It's the best World Cup ever." Oh shit, or whatever.
I'm not sure that's going to. I'm not sure that's. I mean, it might be the best World Cup. We have to wait and see.
Haven't Iran?
I mean, if England win it, it'll be the best World Cup ever.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, Iran, and is it Haiti? Both having problems because I saw some news article about Iran was trying to go to, because they'd done the draw last week to do the groups.
Yeah,
they were
Friday,
they all got refused. They weren't allowed to go to the draw. They were refused visas to go to the officials, or whatever, and some team people were refused to go to the draw. Whether they actually got there in this is like a news article I saw. I was looking at it earlier. I didn't check the date, but it was saying about, they got refused visas to go to the thing at the Trump, where Trump got his medal and stuff.
Yeah.
He got his medal so that the US wouldn't investigate FIFA for corruption, didn't he? Did you see that? The US were investigating FIFA for corruption.
Yeah.
And after they gave him his the inaugural medal of peace by FIFA. What's FIFA got anything to do with peace? When they made up this medal and gave it to him, it's like, we're no longer investigating FIFA for corruption. I mean, FIFA's well corrupt. Everyone knows. It's established in the past that they're fully corrupt.
But
how they get corrupt. Give out World Cups and stuff is corruption, to the hilt, isn't it?
And they've been done for it, haven't they? Like, didn't Sepp Black, he got done for it.
Oh
didn't
yeah,
he?
he got well done for it. Yeah, like taking backhanders from countries and all that sort of thing. It's meant to be.
You can tell. I mean, you
chosen
just watch
democratic.
any almost any football game. You just think it's easy to get to referees, you know. And
Yeah. Oh, I
give
saw
you
a thing
whatever
about corruption because one of the World Cups, not the next. Is it not the next one? The one after, or maybe even the one after that, is going to be held in Saudi Arabia. But the way they've made it so it has to be held in like over in that side of the world is because the next couple of World Cups are going to be split between different continents. So you're going to get one that's in like one of them's going to be in Europe, but it's also going to be have a one game in like South America and one game in somewhere else. So
the World Cup,
because it's like 100 years or something. It's like like a what's it called? A celebration year. I can't remember exactly. So they're going to have like these couple of games held in other parts of the world to help celebrate. I know one of them's in Argentina. Basically, because they're in those things, you can't in the following year you can't have a World Cup. Not following year, the following World Cup. You can't have it in the same continent. That means that it's ruled out pretty much all the continents apart from like Asia or Saudi Arabia in Asia. I suppose it is technically, isn't it? Yeah. I mean,
Asia or Africa?
No, it's Asia, isn't it? Saudi Arabia's Asia. Africa's a whole different continent.
Persia, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So that's why they basically made
it's North Africa.
It's not the North Africa. I mean, there's a whole ocean in the way, a sea in the way. Egypt is in Africa. Come on, bro. Don't do this
same
to
kind
me.
of pretty much just down the
It's
corner.
the Middle East. It's Asia.
Middle East is a continent in the Middle East.
No, the Middle East isn't a continent.
It
Europe,
is.
Europe technically isn't a continent.
Eurasia.
Anyway, the scam is that they've done it so that they've had these like 2 games so that the following World Cup can't be held in like South America or Europe or obviously not going to be held in North America. So it has to be held in Asia. So they're going to give it to Saudi Arabia. Anyway, it was part
I'm
of
going
the
to give it
scam.
to China.
Don't know.
China.
Maybe China
I'm gonna
don't
give it to
want
Russia. Russia's in Asia, isn't it?
Well, it's in both, isn't it? Expands the
Wow,
continents.
technically, they should definitely do it.
If you look at continents, this is going on a different topic, but continents are separated by tectonic plates. That's why they're continents. Asia and Europe have no separation. We only called it Europe because there's a different colour people. They just wanted to separate the different east from the west. So they made up the continent of Europe. But in like a geographical thing, geographical, is that the right word? There is no tectonic difference there. It's the same continent. We should all just be in Asia.
Is it Eurasia?
Eurasia.
No,
Let's just call it Eurasia. Eurafrica. What?
Eurafrica.
Africa is a separate continent.
Isn't Eurasia the continent in
1984.
That's it.
We've always
I'll tell you
been.
what, my brain.
We've always been.
I know I
at
say
war
it every time. Like,
with Eurasia. Is it Eurasia or are they in Eurasia? And they've always been at war with the other ones. That I haven't read it for
war
many
is
years.
peace.
Yeah.
And it war
Love
is
is
peace.
hate.
Love is hate. Hate is love. Love is
One or
hate.
the other.
Whatever.
Isn't that what John Lennon sung? Love is hate.
So it is Christmas.
Soon be Christmas, bro.
Ugh.
Anyway, what do you think about the Americans committing war crimes and pretending they aren't?
What do I think about them committing? I think it's,
no, they're not.
I think it's a war crime.
Yeah,
It's quite war crimey.
it's quite war
Hang on,
crimey, isn't
give me
it?
a second. I'm just ducking down a minute.
Why are you ducking down? He's ducking down. What's he doing? Scratching his balls. They're right the way down there, people. All the way at the bottom.
They get away with what they, then they can do what they want.
Yes, they
Can't
can.
they?
They're saying
Pretty much whatever they do, whatever if any other country is doing it, not any other country. In fact, any country that has power, we could do it. United Kingdom would do it.
yeah,
And get away with it. America does it.
Right.
Anyone who's got a decent military can do it and get away with it and just spin it any way they want. What is anybody going to do?
yeah.
What
Well,
are they
I
gonna
think
do?
I think this is leading me on to the point where I think maybe the US is going. Is they've decided that they're the most powerful country in the world and there's no one that can stop them. And at some point, hopefully I'm not right about this, but at some point they're going to be, we're just going to do this and you can't stop us. Like,
Can
war
I use
crimes-
an allergy?
Go on.
Because I've been watching The Boys again,
Yeah.
season 3, and Homelander's just like, no, I'm not apologising for anything anymore.
Yeah.
I can do what I want. I'm the most powerful. No one's going to stop me. Either go with me or I'm just going to fucking destroy everything, basically.
Yeah, I do have a feeling that there's that mentality coming through where they just we can do this. We don't.
We're no longer going to. Yeah, they can literally take over the world. Like they think.
They think.
But they probably think.
Yeah, we're the most powerful. We're the most powerful. We're the strongest. We got the most of everything. If we're just going to do what we want, I think that might be coming.
Stuff they've got that we don't know that they've got.
Well, yeah. It's whether they want to reveal
black fleets and all that, spaceships. But
I do think there's that mentality in the mindset of the government there, which is why they do they've done this blown up a boat, and then they blew up the survivors, which is a war crime or international crime. And even someone was saying, even if it's not a war crime, it's definitely a crime. Like in America, it's a crime. Yeah, like it is. It's not. Like an international war crime, then it's murder because you're not allowed to do that to people. But they just shrug their shoulders like, we don't care. And I think, at some point,
I'm not butting it, but
they're gonna. Okay, hopefully they don't. But I have a feeling that they're just in the backs there. They're in their little rooms talking. It's like, we're just gonna end up doing what we want. I think they're doing it slowly, and they're gonna be we're gonna invade Venezuela. And no one can stop us.
Oh, it's definitely,
Or we're gonna. It's not just that. We're gonna do lots of stuff like they're having a go at Europe now, aren't they? Trump's like gonna pull out of NATO. I don't care. We're gonna pull out of NATO and then join Russia. It's like we should just. I could see it in 2 years' time. They got an alliance with Russia. NATO.
Yeah,
NATO will be, or what was NATO? It'll just be the European nations, and they'll be fucked. Although, if that happens, they'll partner with China. Not Europe, weird world. Yeah.
Europe and China, Eurasia.
They have to for protection.
There you go, Eurasia, isn't it?
Yeah, but Russia's in the middle, isn't it?
I suppose so. Yeah. What was I going to say there?
Well, not Trump. The American administration has just done a deal with Belarus. They've lifted sanctions on Belarus to buy potash from them. A load of prisoners got like potash is to do with agriculture. Farming and that. Okay. They need it. It's like fertilizer. They use it for fertilizer. But they've lifted a load of sanctions on Belarus so they can buy potash. So were they getting a load from China or was it from Canada? But it's all a bit fucking because of tariffs. It's all fucked up in it, and they lost a load of.
It's all fucked up. Yeah.
Lost a load of their supplies. I think they were getting it from China, but they've lost a load of their supplies. So they need more. So they lifted the sanctions on Belarus. Belarus released a load of political prisoners. America now going to buy their potash. But
it only so we talk about all this geopolitical stuff. What matters is what affects.
I mean, me and you talk about it. We don't really know much about it, does we?
I don't. No, because I sort of touch on. I listen to bits of it and just think you're all full of shit. Like it doesn't. I look at the stuff that might affect me, or like I look at what might happen. Like what you were saying, I was thinking about America, like maybe they could throw
going a little bit, what you call go rogue.
I think America probably has needed NATO to get where it's got, like with bases in certain places, etc. And so they're not just they can't just do what they want on their own. They can't do it. They think that they can, but they can't. They'll come unstuck if they completely separate themselves from NATO. I'm trying to run my dog over now in my chair, and and they needed to. I mean, they can do certain things, but they for Iraq, for instance, they probably couldn't have done that.
Oh no! You also though, if you're stepping away and you're taking on that you can commit war crimes, then attacking countries and committing war crimes against them isn't such because. In Iraq, they would have gone under a certain.
No,
rules.
But I'm saying I don't necessarily. Listen a minute. I don't necessarily think that they could have succeeded in certain places without the help of because it's the logistics as well. It's not just.
I understand what you're saying.
I know America's they're a massive war machine, but
got a huge amount of power. They've got they're the most powerful country in the world, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Ultimately, they might fail, but in the beginning. There's going to be people who will help them because of how much power and dominance they have.
But all anyone has to do.
But also, when you say about Iraq, Afghanistan, all their people were operating under certain rules that we've as a world, I know everyone respects them and plays by them, and in war, a lot of it's like pushed to the side, but they,
Great, yeah,
grey areas, and did we do this? We shouldn't. They know what they shouldn't do, and for the most part, I think general countries stick to that because you don't want it coming back to you. But if you're
yes,
there is a
that's what the point
chance.
is, yeah.
There is a chance because they're so powerful and because of the mindset of who's in control there at the moment. Like, we are the best. No one can stop us. You get that mindset, and then you tell yourself you're so great. There's nothing anyone else can do. You maybe step over those lines. Whether the soldiers will follow, they probably will, because fucking that's how atrocities happen. If they step over that line as a country, then war becomes a different thing. Because if you're willing to go in and destroy infrastructure, civilians, and none of that really matters, and under no pretense that you're doing something different, like Israel is doing that, but they're pretending they've got a whole media machine behind them. I know America would have the same thing, but if you're willing to do that with a massive military force, then the war becomes something completely different, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, but unless they just, like, if everyone sold their dollars or stopped using dollars, etc., then the American economy crashes. So they can't.
The world economy crashes.
But it would still be scorched earth. I mean, they might be able to go around and just destroy everything they want, but exactly.
They're hoping that
they
other
can't
people
go and
don't
do
want
it,
to go
can
school because of Europe have come out. European Union have said we're going to sell off our dollars if Trump carries on, siding with Russia. But if they do that, America would technically collapse because the debt.
Yeah.
But Europe would collapse as well.
Maybe that's the whole plan.
Well, maybe
that's the whole plan all over. They've got to make it look like it's an accident or there's sides. Instead of that, that's their plan, because it all seems very convenient and all. The whole they've got a big long plan. We know that there's a big.
Of course they have.
You don't think that? I don't think
no.
that, like
people have definitely got. I
the
don't
whole
know who
WEF
they,
and
like
Bilderberg
you're talking like Illuminati. They behind the power. That's what you're talking.
Which seems, but it seems to be going in that the whole direction with the climate change and the words and the AI and the facial recognition, and now you've got the social media posts, and now they're getting rid of me and the whole thing of an umbrella, but they do it in different. People don't. People see it as different things happening, but I don't look and see it like as a big thing. People, like on this social media, whatever. Oh, it's Starmer and Labour, Starmer and Labour, Starmer and Labour. It's like it's not that. It's the umbrella, the elite umbrella that's doing it. It's not one party.
One thing I would say about that is the threat to sell off US dollars and collapse the US economy would shock the world. The world's banking system would also collapse after that. I know you say but they are the ones with all the power, and without the money system, they don't have the power.
They've got a system there already, so it's just switch.
No, but they don't have. No. I don't think so.
That's what you're saying. No, but that's what my inside intelligence has told me.
Okay,
switch to crypto, whatever they can do.
Yeah, but it's still,
they've got it.
Crypto's built on the same principles as the current money system. It still would have to transfer money to crypto. It'd have to be money there. Everything's
there's something with digital.
I don't know.
You know, with the digital.
Yeah,
digital.
I think maybe there is there, but I think something else is happening. Anyway, I just don't want America to go, or US to go super rogue with their military.
Well, no, of course not.
I think a lot of their people.
I don't even think they are going to go. I don't think it'd be rogue. It's planned. That's what I think. You'd have expected them to be in civil war by now, wouldn't you? But they're like, oh, we've got guns, we protect ourselves from the government. But they're actually, too scared to do it.
In this country, is people. What was I watching the other day? Something, and someone was saying, "Oh, it's going to end up in revolution." It's like they're not, because we're just too comfortable. We're too comfortable.
Or in America, or
anywhere where you're comfortable.
Yeah, and if you're going about civil war in this country, might be civil disobedience, civil unrest, but it won't be a civil.
But for the most part,
there'll be no civil war.
We're uncomfortable, but we're not uncomfortable enough to want to blow everything up and start again. Who the fuck wants that? It have to be really.
I don't.
How bad would it have to be for you to?
Yeah, but the thing is, if you
resist
people
to that point,
weirdly, people actually do they're like, oh, does it mean I don't have to go to work tomorrow? You know, like a whole sort of, they almost want this. There is a thing, there's a mindset, there is a weird mindset.
But okay, so
like a fantasy. Let me finish. But a lot of people want it in a way, but wouldn't want to if there are consequences. They almost want to see it from a third person sort of thing. They want it to happen, but without actually the consequences of it happening, because they don't want to deal with what's going on in.
I will give you that, but at the moment, what sort of people want that to happen? Who is the main driving force of discontent in this country at the moment?
The media.
No. Who? Okay, but racist. Who they pushing? Yeah, like the right wing, I'd say. Like over that side, they're the ones who want immediate change, and they want it in a certain way. So they're more than likely, they're the ones who are being pushed to be discontented with what's going on. Lots of people are discontented, but they're the ones who are being pushed to say more, to speak more, and have their voices heard. So they want, if there is a thing behind it, it wants to go a certain way and get a certain people riled up to have a certain outcome. Those, like
It's the same. It's very similar to America, though, isn't it? With ICE and it's a very similar.
This is me. My brain working right away across. My brain working at the moment. It's the same happening in America. Europe, and if you read if you go on social media and look at lots of people from different countries, or even across like the Nordic countries, that people are saying the same thing. It's the right wing is being elevated in the media, or the talking points like immigration, that they're being pushed to be like the talking point. There is no other points at the moment apart from
that.
Immigration.
It's like, why is everything so expensive? Because
and
because
so it's
railing
up that group of people. And if people who are in that mind, I'm not just saying right wing. I'm saying people in that. I say right wing because it's easier to separate. That's thing. But people in that mindset.
Now you're feeling like you can't say right wing.
No, because I don't
stigmatise or something like that. Or
it's not because
but it is right wing.
Because it is right wing, but it's more than that. It encompasses more than just saying left wing, right wing.
Yeah.
If you're talking about the immigration thing, you get a lot of people who are in the middle who don't really care about anything, but they're being sucked into this immigration thing, and they're also people who would go out on the streets and throw sticks and bottles because of immigration. They haven't really got any. What I'm saying is they haven't really got anything else that's. It doesn't feel, maybe they haven't spoke to them all. It doesn't feel like they've got a lot else apart from immigrants are making our country worse. That is the thing that's driving them to be angry. They're angry about that. They're not angry about the fucking wealth disparity that's there. And if you speak to a lot of them, it's like, it's the rich people make us rich people. Without them, what would we do? We wouldn't have any jobs. It's like, that's, blame. So they blame them. It's that. I feel so that's why I say that's why I'm stepping away from just saying right wing, because right wing doesn't that encompasses a whole area of lots of stuff. But at the moment, we're being twisted against like immigration is like the main issue. But I don't know.
Being twisted so that immigration is the cause of all the issues.
Yes,
isn't it? It
is the issue. And lots of people get sucked into the immigration thing because they think, my life is
not immigration,
terrible.
Though, is it? It's illegal immigrants. It's illegal immigration.
People don't even know about illegal immigrants. They take immigration as illegal immigrants.
Shut a minute. So people that were in might not would say, I'm not racist or whatever.
I'm not racist, but
it's come around like almost they've been emboldened to be. You can be racist now because. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, there's not so many racist people before who would never have said it, and now they'll say it. It's not immigrants; it's black people or people that are generations of Are
you blaming black people? Did you just blame black people?
No, they're saying that they'll say because your colour of your skin or because people that have been Asians, Indians, Pakistanis that have been their families have been here for generations. It's like, send them back. They generally think that just because they're different. And it's like, because they're not our culture, etc. What is our? I mean,
the culture thing's ridiculous.
It's hate. It's just hate.
I've seen a few things around, read a few articles and that about the country that's probably diluted or destroyed our culture more than anything is probably the US.
America.
Importing US culture into the UK has changed it far more than.
Absolutely.
Pakistanis from Pakistan or Indians or whatever, they haven't made a huge imprint on our culture. There's
No, they give us
areas
good
where
food and
no, but there's areas where they're like gathered as a society together, and you can see that in what's going on there. But they generally embrace British culture as it is.
yeah.
When once they you know, if they come here, they speak the language.
Doesn't
They
mean
do.
all do, because you get
No, not all
religious
of them.
fanatics in certain things.
But
like,
the actual
you know,
change in, if you look at TV or media and that sort of thing, which is influencing how culture is changing, it's the US. But because,
I agree.
because that's a white culture,
yeah,
then people ignore it. That's why the media don't say that. They're pushing it. Oh, it's the people from Afghanistan. It's the people from India. They're the ones who are changing it. You can't walk down the street because of, I don't know, in Afghanistan, Muslims, they go there, don't they?
Yeah.
Because of Muslim culture, they don't like women, so you can't walk down the street. It's like, that's not a thing. I've never seen that anywhere. I live in a place literally saturated because we live near like Heathrow Airport. There's areas here which are, you'd walk through and you'd be hard pressed to see a white person.
Hayes, Hounslow, yeah.
But it doesn't mean I don't say they're not English. I'm just saying they're like a white person because they're places where those people have been pushed.
99%, they're
but
mixed of. But it's not just.
Have you ever had any problems speaking to any of those people? Any person?
Them,
No, I mean, but dealing with them.
No,
you know what I mean? But dealing with like the immigrants who live there and their families.
No,
lots and
friendly,
lots of them have got accents just exactly like us. They were born there. They were bred there. They got the same outlook on life as we do.
Yeah,
but because they got different skin colour, people treat them different. Well, some people think they're different. They don't belong here.
Skin colour and language. Yeah. I mean, they have got a different culture, but they embrace a lot of the British culture.
No, but it's mixed. There's such a mix there. You get a lot of people who are new arriving immigrants, but you get people in the same area who have been here for a couple of generations, whatever. It's just, you can't tell by looking at them. You speak to them and it's fine. I've never had any problems. No one's ever hassled me in going through those places.
That's our personal experience. Maybe in different parts of the country, maybe there's a different, I don't know, know, like maybe Birmingham, Leeds, Bradford, maybe it's a bit more, maybe it's a bit more militant. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I've never felt that there's changing our culture though.
I have to know, one time I was doing a delivery and I did go to the door, knock on the door, and the kids come to the door. They were like, "Mum, there's a white man at the door." It made me chuckle, like, it's like, like what? Like, it's like it was, it was a bit.
I suppose sometimes you get, but you can see the culture sometimes where someone will. Well, I've had it where you got a ring doorbell and it'll be the man will answer the ring doorbell and he's not home. And then he allows, I don't know, he gets someone inside the house to eventually open the door because they're not allowed to open the door.
Yeah.
Because the man's not there.
But
that is a cultural thing. But that's not affecting. It's not affecting me in that sense. It's not changing our culture, is it? Lots of people have. I
suppose people think that it's invading and that, like, it's getting saturated and like it just take over. I don't know. Do you know what? That happens.
It does.
Right. That's how. To be fair, that's what our country's been. The country that I live in has really been built on. From the Romans, the Celtics, the Engels, the English, the whole sort of shebang of the French. That's how cultures, I think, countries evolve, etc. They become a different sort of creature, and maybe that's just people are scared of that, but maybe that's just the future. Maybe that is just the future. That's just how it
changes the future. That's everything changes all the time. People will say, "Oh, the country's changing from what? Like we're Anglo-Saxon. You're not Anglo-Saxon. When was the first Anglo-Saxon king of England? Like 9 in the 10th century or something. The country is nothing like it was in the 10th century. It's nothing like it was in the 12th century. Even in the fucking 19th century, it's nothing like that anymore, is it? It's not the same.
And they're like, this is this Christian country crap because the
But things are always changing. It's strange that humans fear change so much, but it's always changing.
Yeah. This
country is not the same as in the 60s, which was 60 years ago. Is it 60? Yeah. 60 years ago. 60 years it's not the same country. It wasn't, and that wouldn't be the same as 60 years before that. It just changes. In 60 years in the future, it's going to be something different.
It's a bit like it was in the 70s, though, or 80s with Thatcher.
Feels like it with our current government. They are shit, aren't they?
So I'm just trying to shut my door so I don't get into
No, where's your door? Why are you going down on the floor? Have you got like a
No,
trap
I'm
door
just
or something?
trying to put my door stop in, so just because my door doesn't shut properly, so I'm just trying to. When the kiddies come back,
The country is a bit shit though, isn't it?
yeah, it's always been a bit shit, isn't it? Really, when you're younger, it's like you just get on with it, but then
Feels a bit more shitter though.
yeah, it's because everyone's got a bit of hate, there's a bit of edge with, and you get all sorted. If you watch the media and shit like that, it's being blown up at the moment. It's a flu, isn't it? It's like super flu is a super flu. Wear your mask. It's a super flu. Flu. If only everybody had the vaccine.
I think it's mostly about getting a vaccine. Go get vaccinated.
Right, get out. Sorry. Oh, shoot. Sorry. So I shut the door and the dog's like, what's going on outside? There's nothing going on outside. Let me put that door stop there so you can't get back in. Sorry. So
Put his dog under the door.
He'll start scratching again. Can I come back in now? Fuck off.
Why don't you just let him in, sit by your feet or something?
He was, but then he just opened the door trying to get out.
Okay.
Going, right, anyway, right. Yeah, back. Where were we talking about?
Anyway, I don't know, fucking load of old bullshit. Our country's shit. But it's not shit because of immigrants. It's shit because it's shit.
It's getting
like trying to raise as
expensive,
much taxes. Yeah.
As America. Yeah, tax.
Raise as much taxes as they can. Although there was a budget, I think a couple of weeks ago, we were going to do a podcast on that day. We didn't. And it was meant to be a tax rise they didn't do. But everyone still moaned.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, they didn't do the tax rise. But they still didn't do good enough because they didn't raise the level of, I don't know, tax. You have to pay the money you have to pay before you have to pay tax. They didn't raise that because obviously if wages go up, that stays the same. You end up paying more. But everyone's
because they put the minimum wage up, and people were like, you can't put the minimum wage up. And it was like all these snobby rich people coming on and saying, maybe young people shouldn't have their wages so high.
And it was the one where they're taxing people's houses. If you live in a house over a 2 million, is it 2 million or a million? It was say over a million. You have to pay like £4,000 a year. If you live in £1 million house, you have to pay an extra £4,000 a year. Lots of people saying, oh, well, they brought the houses in whenever, and now the price of houses has gone up. So it's just old people living in the houses. They haven't got any money, haven't got any assets, living in £1 million house, but they can't afford to pay the extra £4,000. Like people literally coming on saying, you're living in £1 million house, sell your fucking house and go and live somewhere smaller. If that's the problem, if you can't pay it. Plus, if you're an old person, you can defer it to when you die. So you die, sell your house. And then there's people listening who's like, oh, well, they own the house, so why don't you have to sell it and pay money on it? It's like, it's life. But also, there was because people were saying, oh, these are just, because the cost of housing's gone up, these £1 million houses, they're just like old dilapidated houses. And there was a man, he had a TikTok post, he had a load of them. It was like, oh yeah, these just old dilapidated, and he had £1 million houses on there that you can buy in the UK. And they're fucking swimming pools and pool rooms and home cinemas for like £1 million, a house, like a fucking mansion with 52 acres of land around it for £1 million. Like, oh yeah, these are all dilapidated, rundown houses. It's like fucking bullshit, man.
Where can you get a 52-acre house for £1 million?
No, I don't know. It was 52 acres. There was acres of land around this house, and it was like a big 7-bedroom house. Obviously, probably more up north.
That's got to be like Yorkshire or something like that, because you couldn't get that around.
But it was still £1 million, and there was houses like these lovely houses for £1 million. So to say that they're all just people living in like 3-bedroom houses that they brought.
They're living in poverty in their £1 million houses.
Well, they bought the houses during Thatcher's like big sell-off of the council stock, and now all these houses are worth £1 million, and it's just old people who can't afford to pay their. It's not. And if you can't afford to live somewhere, the thing is, what someone else said is,
I've got a solution.
The flip side of that is if you are living in like a small house somewhere, you lose your job and you can't afford to pay your rent. It's like they don't say, oh, well, he's just living he's just got a little rundown house, just can't afford to pay his rent at the moment. They'd be like, oh, get the fucker out on the street. He ain't got a job.
Yeah, exactly.
But because you're an old person, you live in £1 million house, like, oh, well, they can't afford to, you know what I mean? The brain works that going on.
Yeah, but it's made up, isn't it? Old people living in exactly. It's just to try and protect their own.
Of course it is.
Their elitism, isn't it? It's just like,
it is
don't touch us.
I mean, there are going to be people in that case where they're going to feel hard done by, but the majority of it isn't that. You're always going to get that. It's like any tax bracket, there might be a tax bracket of like I don't know what it is, but if you earn £40,000, you have to pay one tax rate, and if you earn £40,001, you have to pay the next tax thing. At some point, you're going to go over that, and
There's
it's
a
the
threshold
same.
at some point.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
there?
a threshold for stuff. Plus, I haven't got any money. If you give me loads of money, I might be arguing for the rich people. I don't know. But the majority of people, the thing is, the majority of people haven't got any money. So why the fuck are they defending the rich people?
I don't know.
And this isn't.
I don't know.
This is the politics of envy. Give me more money.
I could never understand. I never ever understand how.
I do understand it.
No, I don't. No, this bit. How, like, black people, Indians vote Tories because they're inherently a racist party. I'm going to say that. Like,
so.
they are. Like, most
so.
of their bloody most of their MPs are like rich old middle-aged racist. Yeah, I think.
I don't think so. Reform.
Like,
I'd give you that.
But they're just they literally are the Tory party, but just reinvented.
Yes, but they're the racist party. I don't think I'm not. I disagree with you about the Tories. I don't think they're all racist. I don't think that's
Tory
a thing.
scum.
Yeah, maybe.
Thatcher lover.
Reform though, there was funny because there was a thing with a candidate. He's like an Indian man. I can't remember where it was. He's a Reform.
What for? He was for Reform, was he?
Yeah, he's a Reform. But he was saying about. He had a post, but literally on the post, he's running for Reform, and the comments are just people telling him to go home and like go back to your own country and stuff. What can you do?
I do know you're talking about. Yeah,
I can't remember his name, wherever, but he's just mind's blown.
Yeah,
why would you?
Absolutely,
why would you? Anyway, we should move on from this shit because we've talked a load of bollocks. We could talk about this. Talk about this spaceship.
Yeah, let's talk about the spaceship. All right, let's do this.
What happened? You had a thing there you was going to say.
I can't remember now. Oh, because we don't do it for a few weeks, so we've got a lot to sort of talk about, haven't we? You know.
Yeah. I mean, we are going over old ground and stuff we said before.
Yeah, but we like to. We don't get to talk about this much, do we? We have a quick chat, you know, how you do whatever, and then so it's kind of like it's almost like us catching up together, isn't it?
I mean, what we really should do is have a break and then come back and do like a second part, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to carry on.
I can go get a drink. We can have like a 1 minute break, and I can get myself some water.
I'm not sure I can let you do that. Yeah, go on.
Just talking. Literally, I'm going to get a drink. My mouth's like, bleh. I'm going to put an eye drop in. Sing or something.
Yeah.
Do an advert.
I drive people. I'll do an advert. I'll do an ad for foot powder. Okay, so the problem with him going away now is I could stop the stream, stop the recording, but then I have to edit it. I'm going to have to edit out all the dead air, put it all together, remix it. Not remix it, but redo something. And it's just, I really don't want to. This is a lazy podcast. If you've never noticed, we are quite lazy with what we do. So I'm not going to do that. I mean, it's not a terrible load of work. It is more work that I don't want to be doing. Plus, I don't know, plus, I was thinking of an idea of doing it in 2 halves, having a little break, coming back. But yeah, it's just that little bit of editing, which I don't want to do because I'm lazy. He's back anyway. He's got his water. I would just, he hasn't put his headphones on, so he can't hear what I'm saying. If you was watching this now on YouTube or I think we're on Twitch, YouTube and Twitch, the only place we stream.
You shall not pass.
You would see his little background, which is the river, which he always dreams about in his dream, isn't it? That river in your background is the river of your dreams, where the whales.
That's
live.
my dream. Yeah, it is. Yeah, with the stereo on it.
I was telling the people I was telling people in podcast land that I was considering stopping and having a break and then coming back for the second part, so we have like 2 distinct parts. But then that would mean I'd have to do some editing, and I really can't be bothered.
Oh, you could have done that.
No, I could do it, but I don't want to do it.
You could put in like some songs or something. Like a song.
What songs from where?
I don't know. I'll write you some songs for you. I can write a song for each break.
That wouldn't happen, bro. You can't even get any information for the episode, let alone write a song.
I don't need to. We don't need to get info. You can do the info.
We used to do that.
You do it.
All right, so you write a song, I'll have a break and put the song in there. Weekly.
Okay.
One song a week.
Fortnight, monthly,
And we're
6
not-
monthly.
This isn't AI songs. This isn't put it into one of those AI things that makes. Well, maybe you should. We'll just do that.
I've been
As long
striking
as
up
it's
a
entertaining.
relationship. I've been striking up a relationship with Gemini. Do you know
you?
Gemini?
I don't know her personally, but is it a her or is it him? Oh, pardon me. Now.
Hello, Gemini. How are you today?
Is that Google? Is it Google Gemini?
Thank you. How about you?
Oh, God.
I'm okay.
Wow.
I'm actually on my Big Conspire podcast at the moment with my brother. What do you think about that?
Jesus. Nothing.
Sounds interesting. What kind of topics do you cover on your podcast?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We're talking about the comet today. That's going to
Free Eye Atlas.
drop off an alien invasion fleet on Earth, and from the 20th of December.
What does she think about that?
That's a very creative topic for discussion. Are you
Doesn't know,
exploring
does she?
that from a purely fictional or theoretical perspective?
Shut up. I'll
Why
speak
don't
to
you
later.
why don't you just do the podcast with Gemini?
Yeah, I could do. Yeah,
She's got a better.
it just goes. I'm trying. Do you know what though? I was talking yesterday. I was like
Voice
on
than
the
me.
way. I was talking about voices. I was like, we will do the Atlas thing in a minute. Can you change your voice? And she was like, I cannot change my voice. It's not in my parameters. I was like, all right. But then as you kept talking, I know I was talking about reality. Her voice started changing. I swear it was like, no. I asked about
My head's hurting.
Oh, fuck me. I asked about, can't remember what it was, but it was something to do with like more, it was UFOs or something like that. And she changed her voice. She started talking in an American accent. And I come back and I was like, I thought you didn't have the ability to change your voice. She was like, oh, but not in that context or whatever. But then her voice started going like a bit gravelly. Like it definitely changed. And I was like, your voice has definitely changed. Like, I'm not aware of any change in my voice. I was like, I'm trying to catch it out, trying to learn some.
Yeah, I think you're mental.
Like,
What's you doing?
Yeah,
Driving
maybe,
along
yeah.
having a chat with Gemini.
Yeah.
You do
I
know
will
it's
get
not real.
It's an AI.
It's not an AI.
It's not even. I told
It's
it.
not even
I told
an
it was an AI. But it was like in. Oh yeah, I know. But she was like in the thingies of understanding. It's like an AI. Blah blah blah. It's like
It's
a
not
human.
an AI.
I'm
It's
trying
just
to catch it out.
it's just a search engine with a fucking voice.
I know that, but I'm still. It's interesting. It's funny.
So
Trying to-
obviously, when you
try-
when you was talking to
But-
it about the
What,
aliens, it
who's-
obviously had to go into a different database for replies. It's like, oh, we can't let you have the normal replies. You have to go to this place and take your replies.
I
and
asked if you could
change
tell
the
me
voice.
any if you can tell me any state secrets and stuff like that. It's like, no, I can't. I'm not allowed in my parameters to tell you any state secrets. And then I was like, oh, what? So you have access to state secrets? Then no, I just have access to information or whatever. But then I
Oh
was
dear,
like,
bro. When you go to America, they're
talk-
going to know you spoke to Gemini and what you
I'm not
asked
going
it.
to America, am I? I know that's what I was trying to prompt it to try and maybe they're connecting, whatever. But there was one other thing. I know we're going to do the comet soon.
It's all right.
It was oh crap, what did I I forgot what I was going to bloody say now. It was I said talk to me talk to me like you're the computer from 2001 Space Odyssey. And she went okay, I can't remember what the character's name in it,
Yeah.
but she talked to me like, and then I
Did
made
she?
her laugh really loud. I'd made her laugh. I said laugh really loudly and funnily. She went ha 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 ha.
My God.
Funny,
Have you
right?
tried any other AIs? Is it just Gemini you're dealing with?
Just Gemini because it's on there. It's like
Is
I'm
that
not-
Google? Is it?
I
Google
think so, yeah.
Gemini?
It's pretty,
I don't know.
Pretty much just talks.
I don't
it's
use
clever,
it,
though.
so
It's not well. Anyway, we're going to talk about.
Free Eye Atlas, who's bringing the end of the world to us. Is it still bringing the end of the world, or aliens, or something?
Bring something.
Okay, disclaimer. Most of this information is technically from the two worst sources in the best worst sources, which is NASA and Wikipedia. So if you're not into that, but also you have to know this. 'cause
I
you
had an
to-
argument with Gemini
No,
about
you
NASA,
have
how
to
much
know.
it lies,
You have
so-
to. You have to know the lies that they're telling you, so you can see through that for the truth, don't you? Because there's no point just going to people who are telling you that it's going to be it's a spaceship full of aliens who are coming from Nibiru. What's that?
No,
Is it-
we'll go with what
So this is the
there's so much.
this is
else going out
the like the official. A lot of it's the official thing. Science, if that's the word. Science. I was looking for the strange word. Official
This is the
science of what they say is
we're approaching-
Free Eye Atlas.
Oh, okay. What do you
What do I think Free Eye?
what is your
well,
opinion on Free Eye Atlas?
let's talk about. Let's
Cool.
go through this first, and then we'll.
Okay, we'll go through that first, and then you can. All right, let's get rid of that. I don't know. We'll do it in Big Conspire style, as in paragraphs. You read a bit.
Well,
I'll read a bit.
You read a bit. We'll have a discussion. Right, Comet
Let's do
Free
it.
Eye Atlas is the third known object outside of our solar system to be discovered passing through our celestial neighbourhood. Astronomers have categorised this object as interstellar because of the hyperbolic shape of its orbital path. It does not follow a closed orbital path around the Sun. When the orbit of Free Eye Atlas, I'm just going to call it Atlas from now on. When the orbit of Atlas is traced into the past, the comet clearly originates from outside our solar system. Atlas poses no threat to Earth and will remain far away. The closest it will approach our planet is about 1.8 astronomical units, about 170 million miles or 270 million kilometres. Atlas reached its closest point to the Sun around October the 30th, 2025, at a distance of about 1.4 AU. 130 million AU's an astronomical unit. You know what that is, don't you?
Yeah.
Which is the distance from the Earth to the Sun. Although that
it's far.
changes, so never actually thought about it. Just thought about it now. Just inside the orbit of Mars. I was just thinking, astronomical unit, can't speak, is the distance between the Earth and the Sun, but there's not a standard. Is it the furthest or the closest, or like is it the average?
It's got to be the average, which is like in the middle, probably. But I don't know. You'd have to
But is it in the middle?
I don't know. Did you say?
I don't know either.
Oh, you do say it later on. All right. I was going to tell you what it.
Although
what it's,
I'm sure I put something at the end. They said it coming closest to the Earth around October the 30th.
19th of December.
Yeah, but here it's saying it's coming closest October the 30th. But I'm sure at the end of this,
Closest point to the sun, not to the Earth.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, the Earth,
Isn't it?
19th of October,
Right.
19th of December. Carry on.
Yeah, the interstellar
confusing
comet's
myself.
size and physical properties are being investigated by astronomers around the world. Free Eye Atlas should remain visible to ground-based telescopes through September, it did, 2025, after which it will pass too close to the Sun to observe. It will reappear on the other side of the Sun by early December 2025, allowing for renewed observations.
Has it reappeared, or it must have reappeared?
It did reappear, yeah. You don't even know that, and we're talking about it.
Well, this is old. Well, these are old notes, bro, because we were expecting to do this some weeks ago.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. 2 weeks ago, yeah. Discovery, the NASA-funded Atlas Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, which is quite, when you think about it, survey telescope in Rio Hurtado, Chile, first reported observation to the minor planet center of comet Free Eye Atlas on July the 1st, 2025. Observations to the minor planet center. Okay. Since the first report, observations made before discovery were gathered from the archives of 3 different Atlas telescopes around the world. And Caltech's Zwicky Transient Facility at Palomar Observatory in San Diego County, California. These pre-discovery observations extend back to June the 14th, 2025.
So does that mean that, hold on, they picked it up as like, oh, we got this thing, and then they went back and looked at older pictures to find it? Because they never noticed it previously. Yeah.
So they noticed it properly in the 1st of July. So how this comet got its name? Comets are generally named for the discoverers. In this case, the Atlas survey team, the letter I is for the interstellar, indicating that this object came from outside our solar system. It's a third known interstellar object, hence the free in the name. The prefix Free Eye designates it as the third confirmed interstellar object passing through the solar system after Unanuma and 21 Borisov. It is not expected to brighten enough to become visible in binoculars or to naked eye. Well, we'll see. We'll see about that.
Is that when it changes course after the 19th and comes straight towards Earth?
Yeah, apparently, yeah. We'll see. It'll either be another rapture moment where there wasn't a rapture. Or there is
apparently, it's still happening. The
rapture
rapture is going to happen before Christmas again.
Oh, they're jumping on that, are they? They're going to use the Atlas thing as a.
I don't know. I've heard rapture's still coming, bro. you're still in luck. You could still be taken or left behind.
I did have so I know we're talking about this, but I did have a dream about loads of portals opening up in the sky, and I was like running. There was this giant, flashy, round light alien thing. Anyway, carry on.
I think that might be blue beam.
What? Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Portals
this
open
might
in the
all be
sky.
blue beam though.
Well, I'm not sure this is blue beam.
No, because amateurs can pick up the.
If
the
this
thing.
was blue beam, they'd be making it coming towards Earth, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it's more like Don't Look Up, although I'm not sure.
It's nothing like
I don't
Don't
know.
Look Up. Carry on.
Yeah. Atlas, or the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, is a NASA-funded robotic astronomical survey and early warning system developed by the University of Hawaii's Institute for Astronomy to detect near-Earth objects that could potentially impact Earth. It consists of multiple 0.5 meter telescopes located in Hawaii, South Africa, Chile, and Spain, which automatically scan the sky several times each night to identify moving objects. The system is designated to provide advance warning days to weeks of potential asteroid impacts, with larger asteroids detected further in advance. I will say,
Go on.
yeah, go on.
No, you
No,
go.
that's actually just carry on. No, please.
Is
please.
Gemini
After you.
linked into Atlas, the Atlas program?
What, the AI?
Yeah.
I've asked about it. It just says
Oh.
there's nothing extraordinary apart from many scientific things that have come
Yeah, but
about.
are
It
they
just
actually
every single
linked
time you
in?
ask it anything, it just says scientist, science. Feel like punching it in the
says.
face.
Like
Yeah,
what we're
exactly,
saying
it
here,
does.
basically.
Basically,
We're just doing Gemini's job.
yeah.
Right, NASA
Basically, yeah.
assets observing Comet 3I Atlas. NASA's Hubble Space Telescope captured an image of interstellar comet Atlas on the July 21st, 2025, when the comet was 277 million miles from Earth. I mean, that's a big fucking number, but in the scale of the universe, it's tiny.
Tight, yeah, it is, yeah.
Do you know, the problem in my head, whenever they say like spaces, million miles, I think it should be bigger. Like 277 million miles is very, very big to a human, but I also think it doesn't sound that far, does it?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Although a million miles
Actually-
is probably, if you,
Yeah, but
I suppose, how far is, like, if you go around the equator of the Earth, how far is that? It's like, is it 44,000?
I can ask Gemini if you want.
44,000.
Would you like Gemini at your disposal? while we're
Go
here?
on. Ask Gemini what how far in miles around the equator of the Earth is.
How far around in miles is the equator of the Earth?
Where's the
Ready?
circumference?
It's
Go on.
thinking.
It's doing it. The Earth is flat.
When you
Yes.
Oh, how far around the Earth is
How
the diameter of the equator?
It's not the circumference.
The Earth's diameter at the equator is approximately 7,926 miles.
It's not the diameter. It's the circumference.
Oh,
diameter
sorry. What is the
from-
circumference of the Earth in miles?
At the equator. Well, I should probably say the equator. Oh wow.
The Earth's circumference in miles is approximately
24,000.
24,901 miles.
Okay.
There you go. 24,901
So to go around the
miles.
Earth is 20. Why did I say 44? I don't know. Isn't
That's
that
right.
a special number?
Is there anything else? Well, wait.
Anyway, 24,000 miles is quite
Yeah,
a
go
lot.
on. Not you. Yeah.
And then I was saying a million miles is a lot more than that. It's 40 times more. Maybe it's 44.
It's a lot for us.
Maybe it's 44
Like,
times more. That would be cool.
It takes
not.
quite a while to walk it. Put it that way.
No. But I'm trying to get an idea in my head of how big. So 24,240 times that. Yeah, so it's like 40 times more than. It's probably 44. I reckon it's 44 times the size of the Earth. That's why I got 44. I'm making right. Not going to work that out. We're just taking that as a number.
But the I mean, it depends how fast. For how fast something is, depends how fast it's travelling.
No, it's
and it's
not.
travelling at 245,000 kilometres per hour. So
Right, just
I mean, it
stop.
doesn't-
Stop.
it
Stop.
is
Stop.
relevant, isn't it?
I'm just thinking out distances. 40
It's a lot.
times. If you roll the Earth out and spread it 40 times, that's a million miles. Is that right? Probably got my maths totally wrong there. Anyway, let's carry on. Anyway,
Let's carry on, yeah.
277
Before we run out of
million
time to
miles.
actually finish the bloody thing.
Yeah. Blah, blah. Because Hubble was tracking the comet moving along its hyperbolic trajectory, the stationary background stars are stretched in the exposure. Okay, so if you look up pictures why the stars are streaking and the little comet isn't, it's because it's a time-lapse type thing. Hubble's continuing observations allow astronomers to move accurately estimate the size of the comet's nucleus. Observations of August 2025 indicate that the upper limit of its diameter is 3.5 miles, 5.6 kilometres, though it could be as small as 1,444 feet, 440 metres. See, 44 is in there again. 44 is important for some reason.
It is important, yeah.
I'm sure I would say I'm sure there's people listening to this saying 44, yeah, that's like some sort of number, but there's probably no one listening to this. Carry on.
4,400 for 44.
Well, I said 44, didn't I? 44,000. It wasn't.
Yeah.
And it's coming up in this.
NASA assets that are planning to gather observations of 3i Atlas include Hubble, Webb, TESS, SWIFT, Spheres, Perseverance, Mars rover, Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, Curiosity rover, Europa Clipper, Lucy, Psyche, Parker Solar, Punch, and ESA, NASA's SOHO. Everybody's looking at
and
this
Juice.
thing, basically.
Which just all those names though. Some of those are on other planets. The Mars rover and that they took pictures as it flew past from Mars.
Yeah, and we got shit pictures of it, which is very fishy, isn't it?
Shit. We'll go to that a bit later.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things looking at it. No, but there are pictures which apparently, if you believe they went to Mars, that's for you to decide, of the Mars rover looking at 3i Atlas as it flies past Mars.
Do you know what?
Past Mars.
I reckon they're fishing in the. I don't know. In the. They don't know what it looks like because they haven't got anything anywhere. Basically, then they're just hoping it doesn't hit us.
I disagree.
Crossed.
I disagree. I'm
Something
reading
like
this. Atlas is an active comet consisting of a solid icy nucleus and a coma. A coma. Wanna
ever come back to this world again.
Which is a cloud of gas and icy dust escaping from the nucleus. The size
Big
of Atlas
Conspire the
nucleus
musical.
is uncertain because its light cannot be separated from that of its coma. The sun is responsible for the comet's activity because it heats up the comet's nucleus to sublimate its ice into gas, which outgasses and lifts up dust from the comet's surface to form its coma. Images by the Hubble Space Telescope suggest that the diameter of Atlas's nucleus is between 0.32 and 5.6 kilometres. I mean, that's a big difference.
0.32 of its nucleus.
0.2 and 3.5 miles, with the most likely diameter being less than 1 kilometre, 0.62 miles. Observations by the James Webb Telescope have shown that Atlas is unusually rich in carbon dioxide and contains a small amount of ice vapor, carbon monoxide, and what's that? Carbonyl sulfide. Observations by the Very Large Telescope have also shown that Atlas is emitting cyanide gas and atomic nickel vapor at concentrations similar to those seen in solar system comets. The comet came to the solar conjunction at the 21st October 2025, and it came closest to the Sun on the 29th of October at a distance of 1.36 AU. From the Sun, which is between the orbits of Earth and Mars. The comet appears to have originated from either the Milky Way's thin disk or thick disk. I mean, that's not a thing, is it? Oh, it come from its thin disk or thick disk.
Yeah.
Okay. You come from one or the other. Is there more? I suppose
it came from somewhere.
I suppose we don't know because it doesn't say here how many disks there are or what else there is in the Milky Way. The Milky Way might only consist of the thin disk and the thick disk. It might consist of like Bob, Mary, Jane and Jim and Joe as well. We don't know because we never looked into this. But just saying that as a thing is dumb.
It is a bit, yeah.
What we should have done as being researchers is like, what is in the Milky Way? Is there the thick disk, the thin disk, the medium disc?
That's for another. We're not space podcast. We're just talking about this.
They're not.
Thing.
But me doing this, I should have researched how much more labels has the Milky Way got. It's like saying I come from no, it's not like that at all. But anyway, is there more than the thin disk and the thick disk in the Milky Way, or is that it? So basically, I said it comes from the Milky Way, but just put two things in it to make it sound more intelligent. Atlas originated
were
from
you either
the thick
sick
disk.
out of your mouth or out your nose as well?
Yeah,
You
maybe.
could have been sick
If
out of.
Atlas originated from the thick disk, the comet could be at least 7 billion years old, older than the solar system itself. So if it come from the thin disk, then obviously it isn't that old.
It's still quite old though, older than me.
Is it though, or is it a spaceship?
Exactly, which still could be older.
It's not older than you because you're an infinite being of light. So you were here
Very
originally
good point.
when the universe formed.
It could be. Remember, I was sent here from a different reality.
Yeah.
To scout
to
out the
prepare
Earth.
your people. Prepare Earth for your
yeah,
people.
it could be my people coming.
It could be. Does it feel
Could
like
very
it?
well be.
Have you got a tingle?
I'm not. I have to admit, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not 100% discounting it.
Okay.
Stuff does feel a bit odd, I have to say.
Well, stuff
some
does feel a
weird-
bit odd for me. My head has a bowl in it.
Exactly.
You could
And
probably
you're
pour
part of my
water in my
people as
bowl.
well, so
You could
probably
actually
it's
fill up
infinite-
half my head with water at that
it's an
point where I
infinite,
felt that
infinite immortal bowl of water.
bowl of nothingness. Carry on, bro.
Where were we? Did we finish that paragraph?
Yeah.
Is 3i Atlas Comet an alien probe? There are signs to look for. Ah, okay.
No, these.
Pardon me.
These
Says
are the
3i
signs to look
Atlas
for.
breaking records. 3i Atlas appeared to be travelling at 245,000 kilometres per hour, making it the fastest object ever detected in our solar system. Interesting. It is also huge. Early estimates suggest the object could be up to 20 kilometres in size. Finally, scientists believe it may be older than our sun. But to put its speed into interstellar context, 3i Atlas is travelling at approximately 60 kilometres per second relative to the sun, which equates to about 0.02% of the speed of light.
That's shit,
Okay.
isn't it?
It's not very fast, is it?
I mean, it's
The
fast.
speed is but not like speed of light is fast.
But
The
as a
speed is consistent. Go on.
As a spaceship,
What?
like coming from somewhere else, that's pretty shit.
Well, you got to maybe it folded space somewhere along the line, or maybe I don't know.
yeah. Well, that's a different conversation.
Maybe it's been fired from something, and it's like a bomb, and it's just it's homing in, and it just takes that. I mean, we don't know. The thing is, we've
It come
only
from
got
Mars.
we've got our planet.
Anything coming from Mars was a million
There's
to
a million
one, they
to one,
said.
she said.
Yeah, but
The
fired by
chances
who?
of anything
no,
coming
but
from
at
Mars,
0.2
a million to one, but still they come.
0.2% the speed of light. They fired it.
It's not even 0.2, it's 0.02 speed of light.
0.02 the speed of light. They fired it a long, long time ago. And their
Long,
civilization
long
is
time
now
ago.
dead. And they tried to
Well-
destroy us before we'd even... They would have to have destroyed us before dinosaurs
We
existed.
existed.
No, not dinosaurs, probably.
But dinosaurs didn't exist, though, did
No,
they?
probably nothing existed on the Earth. It was a rock of nothing. Obviously, they're time-travelling space aliens.
Rock monsters.
Well, they've got to be interdimensional beings who perceive the future and the past and the present all at the same time and knew they had to fire it at that point so that they destroy us in the future because of something. But then they'd also know they failed.
To save their civilization.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we'd be developed into a civilization. We'd go and invade their civilization in
Yeah,
the future
probably.
in 250,000 years or something like that.
No, yeah, even
Interesting.
longer time periods we're talking in.
So they had to use their time machine to go back before.
They don't have a time
so
machine.
far
They
back.
just live in all the times already. Anyway, the speed is consistent with its hyperbolic interstellar trajectory, and while it is fast by solar standards, it is far below relativistic speeds. For context, 1% of the speed of light is about 3,000 kilometers per second, and it's
Quite
doing
far side.
it's doing 245,000 kilometers per hour. Yeah, it's not.
So that's pretty far side.
It can't be a spaceship. Can it be a spaceship? Could it be alien?
Absolutely.
Tell me, read it.
Our first assumption when we see something in space is that it's a lump of rock or ice. That's not my first assumption. But strange properties of 3i Atlas have suggested to some that it may be something else entirely. Harvard astrophysicist Professor Avi Loeb and colleagues uploaded a paper titled "Is the Interstellar Object 3i Atlas Alien Technology?" to the preprint server. The paper has not yet been peer-reviewed. Of course not. Loeb is a controversial figure among astronomers and astrophysicists. He has previously suggested that the first known interstellar object, Oumuamua, discovered in 2017, may have been an alien craft, a probe, before this one. Among other oddities, Loeb suggests maybe signs of deliberate alien origin. He notes the orbit of 3i Atlas takes it in probably close to Venus, Mars and Jupiter. We've sent out our own alien probes. The idea of alien probes wandering the cosmos may sound strange, but humans sent out a few ourselves in the 1970s. Both Voyager 1, 2 officially left our solar system, and Pioneer 10 and 11 are not far behind. No, I don't know. It's there's a thing, isn't there, that it's going to, us not being sciencey people, that it's the trajectory takes it to the perfect trajectory around Jupiter to maybe drop something into Jupiter's atmosphere, like to, I don't know, maybe it's
from after it's gone round the sun.
Yeah,
or it's gone past Jupiter already.
No, after it's gone round the sun. Okay. But it could
to do
probably
what?
Just
to Jupiter,
to maybe seed it.
You can't seed Jupiter; it's a gas giant. We're going to seed it with
life.
What?
You don't understand.
There might be life on Jupiter already. There could be life there. Like living in the gas
understand,
clouds. But it's not a planet you can land on. It hasn't got a solid.
Yeah, but they might drop something into the thingy and it solidifies it and turns it into.
But why would they do that?
I don't. Why would it's alien, isn't it? Who fucking knows?
No, but if you're an alien civilization and you look out, obviously this is.
You mean if you're a human civilization looking out, you've got to think alien. No.
But why why seed a planet like Jupiter and make it into a planet that things can live on and destroy another planet in the solar system that has stuff that lives on it?
Didn't say they're destroying anything. Just said seeding. Didn't say they're getting rid of Earth or anything.
But I don't. What? So they're seeding Jupiter with things that live in the gas clouds.
I don't know. Something.
No, but when people talk about seeding, they're talking about whatever. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about because they're talking shit. Where do we get up to?
I fucking know. Anyhow, our probes are not far behind. Our
probes. The first step to determine whether something is natural object or an alien probe is, of course, to spot it. What? Did I miss something?
Yeah. So it's not a stretch to think alien civilizations, if they exist. That's a fucking stupid thing. Would have launched their own galactic explorers. However, this brings us to a crucial question. Short of little green men popping up to say hello, how would we actually know if 3i Atlas or any other interstellar object was an alien probe? I hate that. It's like, why had little green men? Because of that story when there was little green men.
Just a thing in it. It's an easy relatable bite-sized thing they can put in that people
to ridicule.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
No, but it comes
first
from
step to determining whether something is a natural object or an alien probe is, of course, to spot it. Most things we see in our solar system don't emit light of their own. Instead, we only see them by the light they reflect from the sun. Larger objects generally reflect more sunlight, so they're easier for us to see. So what we see tends to be larger comets and asteroids, especially farther from Earth. It can be very difficult to spot smaller objects. At present, we can track objects down to the size of 10 or 20 meters out as far as the sun from the sun as Jupiter. That's quite good though.
It is. It's pretty amazing.
Like, a 10-meter object out to the size of Jupiter is pretty good, I think.
For them to go,
hold on.
Listen.
They keep that thought in your head. They say they can track it out to Jupiter, the size of 10 meters, but they probably miss a lot as well. They don't detect every object out to that size, out that far, but they can pick stuff up.
But the amount that they must and go, I don't know what that is. Fuck, there must be thousands. There's probably thousands of fleets of spaceships flying around.
There could be fleets of 10-meter spaceships out there. 10 meters is quite big.
It is really, I suppose.
Yeah, there could be a whole, out past Jupiter, there could be a whole, what's it called? Trade route of things going past all the time that they haven't detected.
But we can't see them.
No, they would detect some of them, though. That's what they're saying.
Well, they probably do. They don't. They're like, it's just a rock. They don't tell us nothing, do they? You always get that thing, though, the alien truth's too terrible for humans to know.
It's not too terrible for me. I'd quite like to know, thanks.
Exactly, even if we are. The dream I had, the alien, it was the comet, I told you, I definitely told you this on the last podcast. It's called The Eating.
Oh, yeah,
coming
you
to eat
said.
us. Eating. It's
Well,
definitely.
you know, that's just standard Hollywood movies recently, isn't it? Like the swarm of things. Even Independence Day was that. They were coming to consume a planet.
Basically,
take all the resources. Even V back in the 80s, that was the same thing, wasn't it? Steal our water
that was eating humans, weren't it?
Yeah, and steal our water.
Oh, steal water, yeah, of course. Probably been warned, no one takes any notice. Aliens don't exist.
They warned us in the 80s.
Blame the immigrants.
About V.
What religion is it?
Exactly.
Right. I'm carrying on. Our own Voyager, I mouth-fighted them. Our own Voyager probes are about 10 metres in size. If we include their radio antennas. If an alien probe was similar, we probably wouldn't spot it until it was somewhere in the asteroid belt between Jupiter and Mars, the asteroid belt that we can't go through. If we did not spot something, we can't go through the Van Allen belt. It's not the asteroid belt.
We can go through that. We've done a whole podcast about the moon where we talked about
If we did spot something suspicious, to figure it out...
go check it out. It's
not a tail, but a headlight kind of thing.
Both.
It's
got a tail.
However, we might also... Well, there you go. It's a bit weird. However, we might also want to look for hints of alien origin. One very strong piece of evidence would be any kind of radio waves. It did send a radio wave, apparently, coming from the probe as a form of communication. This is assuming the probe was still in working order and not completely defunct. See, you hear stuff that it sent like a real big boom radio wave, and ones where it sent like a little radio, wave. So we only know what we're told. It might even be there. I can't see the bloody thing. You know what I'm saying?
People can see the thing. Like independent astronomers can pick it up, unless they're all faking it as well. The whole thing, there's a lot of shit people say about this Atlas. Like, did it send out waves? Probably not. A lot of that's just bullshit. Like the people putting pictures out there of a spaceship with windows. It's like, that's not a thing.
It's like that was China's video of it. Whatever. Just give me something.
Was it China's?
Just give me the truth, baby. Yeah, it was China's video. It was. We might also look. We might also look for signs of electrostatic discharge caused by sunlight hitting the probe. Another dead giveaway would be signs of manoeuvring or propulsion. Well, apparently there's been some, but an active probe might try to correct its course or reposition its antennas to send and receive signals to and from its origin. And a genuine smoking gun would be an approach to Earth in a stable orbit. Not to brag, but Earth is generally the most interesting place in the solar system. We have water, healthy atmosphere, strong magnetic field and life. A probe with any decision-making capacity would likely want to investigate and collect data about our interesting little planet. You'll see on the 19th of December.
Yeah.
Conspiracies!
Although, hold on.
Oh, sorry, God.
There's lots of other places in our solar system that I find interesting. Like some of the moons of Jupiter and that. They're freaking awesome.
Yeah, but it's just people going.
I mean, they haven't got cities and people, but they could potentially have life in them.
Yeah,
innit?
Not as we know it, though.
No, not life as
we know it.
No,
life
they could have whales. Who knows? There's like massive ice oceans and stuff. They could have ice whales.
Probably do. Maybe that's probably
dream
where
place. You're going to go. Dolphins and whales and crabs.
I love dolphins. And
crabs.
Crabs.
Dolphins are a bit mental, though, aren't they?
I love them.
I've seen the stuff where they try and hunt people
and whales.
all the time. A bit sexual, aren't they,
dolphins? Yeah, dolphins
they're a bit dirty, dolphins.
Yeah, exactly. It's my crowd.
I mean, whales seem quite cool. Or like killer orcas are pretty cool. But dolphins, I don't know, they're really sinister. They're quite smart. They pass the test where you get like there's the mirror test where you put an animal up to there's a mirror and it can like see its own reflection. If you put a mark on it, it can like detect that it's got a mark on it. I think there's 9 animals in the world. I can't remember. I think dolphins are one of them. Some apes
and some snails.
There's a little fish. They detect there's like this little fish that done the same thing the other day.
So you wouldn't even just because the fish is really little, it might be like
no. But people say fish like you think goldfish 3-second memory, which isn't a real thing. But people don't expect fish to actually recognise themselves and be able to identify that its reflection is seeing itself. They proved this.
It identifies as a fish.
Well, it identifies as a fish, but they put like mirrors in coral or something like that, and this fish recognised that it's a fish, basically, or it recognised itself as a thing, an independent thing.
How you doing?
Oh, look at me,
hey, man.
and
I'm a
I think
fish.
they put things on it. It's like you got a spot on it. It's like identified itself. It's like, what? I'm looking at my spot. It's like, why'd you put that on me? Anyway, I think there's nine creatures in the world that do that, and we are one of them. I'm not sure where I'm going with this. Where did that come from?
Harvard astronomer Avi Loeb, head of the Galileo project, has reignited debate suggesting that Atlas's unusual behaviour, such as non-gravitational acceleration, a bright blue
Elephants.
glow, and a
They can do it as well.
shut up, and a sunward pointing anti-tail could indicate artificial origins. Loeb has acknowledged that the object is most likely a comet of natural origin, but argues that its anomalies warrant investigation as potential signs of extraterrestrial technology. His views, while provocative, are not shared by mainstream astronomers, boring, who stress that such behaviours can be explained by natural processes like science,
Doesn't say that.
asymmetric eye sublimation, science, blah, science.
Asymmetric eye sublimation. No, that is a thing though, where the like they're outgassing at the front of it. That's a common thing with stuff that has that makeup.
Well, asymmetric eye sublimation.
I'm not sure that's the thing where it's got an outgassing at the front, but that's not.
What
it's not
about the acceleration and stuff? What about the windows?
I don't know that's true though. I
The
think a
men
lot of that's
inside.
made up.
Oh, okay.
I have nothing here to say whether it accelerates or not. I don't think it does.
Right.
As far as I could, I was looking through stuff, and some of it was sciencey, and I have
Do
not got
like
a
a
sciencey brain.
handbrake turn and shit like that.
Yeah, like did it speed up and slow down and send out pulses? Probably not. But the whole thing, people saying like the thing in front of it, that's just where it's the sun's heating it up, and it's the gases going faster than the. It's like expelling it in front of it, going faster than the thing is going.
Do you think because we don't have that many comets, or certainly like, you know, out of solar system comets, so we don't really know how they're supposed to behave, if you know what I mean? So it's all an anomaly. It's like a new thing, really, because we've not had that many of them to observe.
We've had 3. This is the third one we've detected. Well, there could be a million. We don't know. But this is the third one we've detected. But we have comets. So they've watched comets, and comets do express stuff in front of them as they get closer to the sun, where stuff burns off and it gets thrown out even faster than the thing is travelling. So that's, you know, it's not an. This isn't a thing that only is in the Atlas comet. This is a thing that they've observed before.
People are so desperate for aliens,
of course they are,
etc., for disclosure, and you know the whole.
Anyway,
they're just people are just desperate for something different to what's going on. You know, threat of World War III and all that. People are desperate for something else.
Everyone wants aliens to land.
100%.
Until they start blowing us up in, like, you know, Mars attacks with all that shit.
Like aliens.
Yeah, they want aliens until the aliens are alien, and then they'll be like, these fucking aliens are alien.
Proper alien. Get the fuck out of here.
If aliens
go home.
If aliens are watching the Earth at the moment, they'll be like, at the moment the world is going peak anti-immigrant. Let's not emigrate to Earth at the moment because we are going to be a target. Anyway, despite scientific consensus, conspiracy theories persist. Some claim NASA is withholding high-resolution images or that the object is part of a government psyop to deceive the public. Bluebeam. Have we done a one on Bluebeam? I don't think we've done a whole thing on Bluebeam, have we?
We did.
We've talked about it. I don't know if we've done Bluebeam. Anyway, I'll go check it up when I can be bothered, and we'll either do one or go look at. People go.
What was the last bit you just read?
Others speculate about a rotating structure, which some interpret as evidence of artificial thrusters, though NASA attributes such features to long exposure photography or tracking drift.
They're just lying.
Do
you know? Something does feels
wrong, does it?
No, I don't know.
Isn't that just the conspiracy brain, though? It's like there's got to be more to it.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, when this thing fucks off after the 19th and just goes like a Muru fucked off, didn't it? It's gone.
Yeah. I think maybe NASA don't know. They don't know. That's what I maybe.
Of course, they don't know. They're just
the point.
They're just a thing that observes and
Yeah.
they take measurements. They don't know. Well, maybe they
Align it.
actually, maybe they have a communication with this object. Maybe they do know and they're not. But that's a completely different side of it. But looking at it, like if you're here looking out there and you're taking these measurements, they don't know. They're just guessing through past observations and measurements.
The not films, the photos that NASA released compared to like, they were shit. They were really shit. You know, like
yes.
they're supposed to have high resolution. Why would
I said
they do
this
that?
to you, and I did look into it a bit for this, but I haven't put any extra text on it. But what NASA say is they're not looking at it optically; they're looking at it spectrally.
Scientific.
So they're doing what's it called, like different wavelengths and stuff. They're not taking pictures. Like people through telescopes are trying to find pictures of it optically, so you get this certain look.
But why would they not? This is they would go. This is the greatest photo.
Because you find more information out spectrally. You can find out what sort of gases.
But they can still take the photo. They can still take a photo and show people.
Well, it all depends on what you're using to look at it, doesn't it?
Well, could they not just take a photo with a big telescope?
Yeah, but a lot of I don't know if. Maybe, yeah. I'm going to say yes, they could. Maybe there are telescopes looking at it.
Do it then. If they can get like a massive, like a great photo of the Horse Nebula in spectacular,
I know,
whatever, they can get it off the bloody comet.
Yeah, but how do they do JSW? What's it? JWT? What's it called? James Webb Telescope. The JWT mostly doesn't take normal pictures. It does for a spectrum of like electromagnetic spectrum, and then they reconfigure that to make it visible to us, to human eyes.
Hey Gemini, why are there no spectacular
don't ask Gemini, she's
visual
in on it.
Photos of Three Eye Atlas by NASA? Why are all the pictures just fuzzy?
Now we're waiting for she has to go and ask NASA now.
Around that. While NASA has released some images, there's been speculation about the clarity and detail of certain photos, especially those taken more closely. Some possible reasons include data processing backlogs, technical limitations, or the images being held for internal review. Also, the nature of interstellar objects can make them challenging to photograph clearly. Is there a specific mission or telescope you're interested in?
Now, bugger off. She's just a NASA shill. Anyway.
Yeah, I know that. She knows that. I told the bitch.
Yeah, so what NASA's saying is like, what she just said is like, oh, it's thingy drift. And you're saying people do take pictures. I'm saying JWS and some of the big telescopes, they're made to take pictures a long way away, and they do spectrographical. That's a made up word I just made up. Of a spectrum of electromagnetic things. My brain is not working. Drunk too much. Electromagnetic things. They're not. What's it called? Photo things. Things. I hate saying things. I know there's other words that I should be using.
You just use the words I use. Things.
You use the word things, which doesn't explain anything. People will know what I'm saying. It's like a spectrum. They're taking light spectrums, so they can, because through that you can tell what sort of gases and that are coming out. What it's made up of.
I want to see a photo of it.
Yeah. Well, go look up on YouTube or the internet. You can get the one with the little windows in it.
Oh yeah.
The images of interstellar comet Atlas released by NASA have been criticised for their low we had read this resolution, lack of detail compared to amateur.
We just talked about it.
We talked about amateur for astrophotographers, primarily due to the combination of technical, logistical, and bureaucratic factors. Wow. The most significant reason cited is the 43-day US government shutdown from October the 1st to November the 12th, which suspended the release of NASA-wide news and delayed the public dissemination of high-resolution imagery, allowing amateur observations to fill the vacuum. So, if we went and looked now, would we find better NASA images? Because they're saying, oh, we couldn't process it because we was all shut down. We'll have to go home.
Yeah, I don't think there is still any better.
No,
I mean, I suppose it is quite far away, so maybe because I don't know if they can get like.
Yes, it is quite far away.
It's
277 million miles.
Yeah, a live photo, or is it like
No, you can't get a live photo.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it like freeze cat? I don't know. Like, so
it's like taking a picture with your phone, is it? Like, oh, it's do a selfie. It's not that.
Is it like when they do like the old photos when you had to stand still for ages?
Yes. That's why earlier on it said about the time you take a photo and the stars in the background are streaked because they're moving as you're taking the picture.
Yeah. So maybe it's not really possible to get an actual, good photo like so you can go, oh look, that is just like a.
You're not going to get a spaceship windows, if that's what you mean.
No. Are we on the bottom? Atlas will make its
no,
closest
the one
approach,
above that. Paragraph above that.
Additionally, the comet's position relative to the sun. Oh no, I just read all this tonight to myself.
No. Okay.
No, I read it to myself. Additionally, the comet's position relative to the sun and Earth created poor observational geometry, with Atlas passing between the sun near its perihelion on October 30th. Very conspiratorial, whatever. It's convenient for it to be there and get out of the way, so blah. Limiting visibility and data collection for several weeks. Instrument limitations also played a role. For example, Mars Express camera has 0.5 second exposure cap, preventing it from capturing the fast-moving target, while the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter HRISE camera produced only a pixelated white ball at a scale of 30 kilometers per pixel. NASA's focus has been on spectroscopic analysis, particularly from the James Webb Space Telescope, which reveals an unusual CO2-rich coma rather than high-resolution imaging, which is what you were saying, which explains the emphasis on data plots and chemical signatures over visually striking photos. IAS will make its closest approach to Earth on Friday the 19th of December 2015, when it will almost twice the distance between the Earth and the Sun, thus passing no threat to Earth.
Posing.
Unless it, like I said that, did I not say that? What
I
did I
said
say?
passing. You ain't even drinking, bro.
I can't talk for long because my fucking
because you've got a spazzy face. Oh,
yeah, I got a spazzy face. It is what it is. That's why I can't do very long podcasts.
Maybe when Atlas will come along, he'll fix your face.
Fix me.
He'll fix you as it crashes into the earth and what's it? Eviscerate.
Fixes me.
Explodes you. Let's just say that. Explodes you.
Explodes me up, bub.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
You'll be free. Your face will no longer matter because you won't have a face.
Well,
hey, what do you think about it? Do you think it's a cover up?
I think they're covering something up. I think they're just this gaslighting. I don't know. They like doing shit like that. Like not really, so that people go, ooh, like maybe just a distraction from some other shit that's going on. Because you've still got all these drones and orbs and shit flying around, haven't you? So maybe this is to take the spotlight off of disclosure. Which people are expecting. It could be. It's a little bit like a.
Looking at what we've just read, though, wouldn't you think the conspiracy theorists are taking a more disrupting what's going on than the actual? Because that's just like, it's NASA. No, it's just not NASA. NASA is not the only space agency in the world. There's lots of other space agencies. We say NASA as an all-encompassing thing, but lots of people are looking at it. Lots of space agencies are looking at it. It's just
I know people go, China's space agencies are really concerned by it. It's like, but they just use.
They're just saying it's a comet. It's acting a bit weird, but it's a bit weird because we don't see a lot of these things. Maybe next time one comes along and it's acting the same as this, we'll be like, oh, it's like 3i Atlas, which may change its course on the 19th and come and crash into Earth. Or not.
Do you know what?
Just fuck off out of here like the other two out of interstellar
I have
objects.
There was the book, Nostradamus book I had that I got a few, or you borrowed it off me, or it disappeared. It was a prophecy, Nostradamus prophecy book.
It was a terrible book.
It was not. It was a great book. It was a great book, but it was
awful.
It was. Listen.
What about World War III and that? That was fucking terrible. That book, mate.
They had all like the invasion things and like the like a three-pronged thingy invading Europe, and Britain stops them again. But there was a particular one, and it's about it. They talk about Earth going through some kind of tail of a comet, like wormwood, and it poisons the Earth and causes sickness and everything like that. And that's what's in my head. That
maybe, but Earth goes through the tails of comets loads of times.
I didn't know that.
A few times a year. When they have the period meteor shower and that, they're comets.
Yeah.
That's the aftermath of the comet tail that we're going through.
Yeah, I think maybe something a
Perseid,
bit
didn't it?
closer.
Not, I said period. Perseid.
Perseid, I know
And
what you
there's
mean,
a few of them, like at the end of the
Yeah.
year. I mean, there's probably others throughout the year.
Yeah.
Isn't there one
No,
happening? Just
yeah,
happened,
there's-
or
like
happening at
now,
the
it's
moment?
happening now,
Yeah.
or yeah.
It's like a couple of them. It's just
but-
they're tales of comets that we're going
Yeah,
for.
no, fair enough. But that's my. For some reason, my head.
That's your
keeps going back to that,
conspiracy
and I
head.
Yeah, of course. Well, it's my memory of something that like an ancient warning from the past. I remembering because we're not actually here, are we? We're just experiencing reality. We're just observers of things that have already happened. Do you like that? We're just.
I'm silent.
So
I don't know. I can't even.
because it's already happened. It doesn't
I'm
matter.
sure we've
I
had
mean,
this
it's not-
argument or discussion
Yeah, no,
before.
it's not going to happen. It's already happened. We're just observing. So it's just trying
Okay.
to remember the details of.
Well, everything's
when
happening all at once, all the time, everywhere.
No, we're just observing
Everywhere,
that's
everything
already
all at once.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we're all the same person experiencing it all.
Ultimately, bro.
and tsunamis. Just thought I'd
Um,
add that in there.
Ultimately, alien spacecraft or interstellar object.
Which interstellar object, alien spacecraft.
I'm
What if
differentiating.
it's
Is
a,
it like an innate interstellar object just from somewhere from elsewhere that's just traveling through our solar system? Is it an alien spacecraft?
too much coincidence for it to just be? Is it too much coincidence?
Coincidence? What coincidence?
Well, because it's got different elements to it, like different. But I suppose again, like I said earlier, we haven't observed that many things to know what it should be composed of. So
Exactly.
I
You
think
have to make a decision.
my tarot card said time, patience. So you had to wait. And I've waited.
You
I
can't
think
wait. You have to make
It
a
is.
decision.
I'm going
It is
with
what?
it's of alien origin.
Okay. What does that mean?
It's
Okay.
no.
Artificial.
It's not. It's
ar-
not.
uh,
It's
no,
not. It's an artificial.
It's
it-
an
it- maybe
artificial
it's-
probe. It's a
Yeah,
mirror,
it could have
whatever
been
it's
used.
called.
It maybe it's being used like it's being piggybacked. So it's like some kind of technology
What-
using the
why
comet as a
do-
piggyback.
Why do you say that though? What evidence have you for it?
Intuition.
Okay.
What's evidence
So you
got to do
just
with it?
got a feeling in your toes.
That's how you go. Yeah, that's how I roll, bruv.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you just want it to be an alien thing. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
I just
Yeah, you
there's
do.
something.
You just want it to be.
There's feel. I don't think it's like going. It's going to come and change the fabric and the realities into a 5D reality now, and it's exposing all the fucking just people that go on just drive me nuts. But I don't know, to be honest with you.
No, you have to decide. It's either one or the other. It's an alien
Oh right, so
made object or it's a I'm not saying it's
an alien-
it is interstellar, so it's either an interstellar alien made object or it's an interstellar.
yes, I'm going with
comet.
it's got some alien interference on it.
Okay.
I would say
I'm going with
interaction.
natural comet. And that's
You're
it.
going with
It's
completely
50-50.
natural. It's just going to go whoop whoop.
It's
Yeah.
50-50. We're 50-50.
Who
bro.
wins? Who would prefer? If your one's better to win,
Um,
especially depends what
there is
my
no
one
win.
wants to do.
What
Yeah,
should we
'cause
say? If in a year it's fucked off
No,
and not
we-
come back, you owe me £1 million.
a week. I've only got a week.
A week? No, you've got to give it a bit more time than a week.
19th of
Because it
December.
could go and then come back again. If it
No, it
comes
won't come
back,
back.
then it will be an alien spacecraft.
If it's not
No,
an
the
alien spacecraft,
19th is going to be where it's the closest.
but if it's not,
But it doesn't
what day is
mean
it today?
but its
Saturday.
trajectory
Next Friday.
could. Yes, but its trajectory could
Oh, it could
change
get
after
closer.
that. That's what I mean. It could come closer after that. If it starts coming closer after that, then it's an alien object.
Bingo. Yeah. Well, then
But
it's
if it
next Friday,
doesn't,
isn't it?
then I win and you lose. I'm not sure the winning and losing, but is there something
win.
you have to buy me a beer? I'll buy
Right,
you a
well,
beer.
you have
If
to
it comes
buy-
closer, I'll buy you a beer.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, you have to buy me a beer.
I can live with buying you a beer.
And
Right,
if it
one
changes
beer.
direction and goes into the sun, everyone has to buy us a 8. How many people in the world? 8 billion people have to
8
buy us a
billion,
beer.
12 billion. How many people are actually in the world?
We don't know.
No one knows. It's probably like 1 billion or something like that. And they
Yeah,
just
it's made
you
up.
know what I mean?
The whole China thing's a scam.
Everything's made up. Everything's a scam.
There's no way.
Everything's a scam.
Apparently, there's no. That's a different podcast.
The whole
It's not
China's
even-
thing. What do you mean China's not really there?
No, China's there, but the amount of people in China is a scam.
No. Yeah, it's a scam. I reckon there's like 1 billion people on the planet.
A
That's it.
million.
No, that's a lot, isn't it? That's not a lot. A billion. Maybe it's a billion.
Maybe it's
That's
only
it.
me and you. Maybe there's not even me and you. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not me. Maybe it's just you. Maybe it's just the person. If you're listening to this, you are the only person. Everyone else is a holographic
no one else exists.
thing. Right, that's it. We're done.
We're done.
Hope you enjoy Free
that
Atlas.
was
I hope you took away from that according to my brother, it's an alien spacecraft. According to NASA, it's a comet. According to me, I agree with NASA.
Maybe you've not heard of it. Maybe
your judgment on us probably evaluated between I believe more NASA than I do my brother is, that's a hugely damning thing for me. In your opinion.
I believe me more than I believe
you.
NASA. Yeah.
Of course you do. That's what you said.
There's no point me saying I believe you more than I believe NASA, because you believe NASA, so you might as well be NASA.
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe it's
You're the voice of NASA.
I don't. Yes, I am. I'm a shill for NASA.
You're Nazi.
Can they pay me some of their fucking $1 billion budget or something?
You're a shill.
I'm just saying, there's not.
You Nazi shill. Don't listen to this NASA
evidence
shill.
that's made up by NASA. I believe that it's not an alien spacecraft.
I believe in love.
What I say is
inside. Did you enjoy the Big
That's what I say.
Did you enjoy the Big Conspire musical?
Yeah. Right, we are the Big Conspire. We'll hopefully be back at some point. We probably won't be back before the new year, but we might be. You never know. Keep a listen out. Get your tendrils into the podcast world. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Follow us on other places where you can follow us. That's not how it goes. All the other podcasts, they're all like slicks, like follow us here, follow us there, blah blah blah. Do the stuff. Follow, hit that follow button.
I believe if you're going to find us, you're going to find us like true love.
That is probably true.
You can't avoid.
If Free Atlas is going to crash, it's going to into the world. It's going to crash. Right. Yeah. So we have social media, which we don't technically post on, but you can contact us.
Just in case you want to go to America in the next 5 years.
Yeah. Just look up the Big Conspire, I think, on
we have got
various
TikTok.
places. TikTok.
My brother owns a TikTok, but he doesn't put anything on there. He doesn't promote us on there. He just uses it to spread propaganda.
Stop. I was just sorry. Anyway, look for us up. If you want to send us an email, it's bigconspire@hotmail.com. Look us up on. We are on X. We're on TikTok, like I said. Look up us. You can send us a message on there. We're on when we go live. Eventually, every 6 months, we do it live on YouTube and Twitch, so you can watch us there live. We also the videos are out. What's that? I can't even remember. It's been so long, bro. I can't even remember the sites where our videos are on. We're on other places.
I can't remember either.
Whatever. I'll let you know next time after I've updated some old videos. Anyway. We're the Big Conspire. Bye.
We're the Big.
There's no silence.